Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Human Interaction Podcast. I am your host, Andrew Hambone Hambleton. And this week, in our second full session of The Lost Mine of Phandelver, Roland takes a rest. He's not involved in this session at all. It's only Enki, Alf, and Naalor. They wanted to continue exploring Cragmaw Cavern without their fighter, without their noble hero. And we had a lot of fun. There's a lot of conversation that doesn't really pertain to the game at all. We had a long night, and like I said, it was a lot of fun, so I hope you enjoy it too.
We spoke of distrust.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess what I'm suggesting then is well, let me say one more thing on that. I don't know if you know this or not, but Jace has already played this entire book. He knows everything that's coming.
Oh yeah,
I did not know that.
I didn't know if he played it already, or he had said he had listened to podcasts that had played it.
Oh, that might have
So
been what
he
he was
knows-
referring to. He knows everything
Yeah.
that's going to happen to us. That's what he
yeah,
was
he
saying.
knows.
If
He
you
knows
guys-
most of what's going on apparently. So
He basically just wants, and I'm not saying we need to do that. I could do the Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons. I could do another campaign right now. We don't have to do anything, but I'd love to. I just want to get more game time in, so that way when we do have
Yeah.
that special custom campaign, we're just all having, flow state.
Yeah, I like the idea of almost like a here's the group's campaign, and then maybe like a pickup campaign. Where
Yeah.
it can just be. You could almost it could even pivot out. Maybe next week Johnny can't fucking be a part, or I can't be a part, or whomever. But it could just be like, yeah, we kind of have this I don't know. We find a way to fucking make. I don't know. Whatever. That's just random thought I have, but.
we can do one-offs too. We can just do short little things where go explore a dungeon or try to make create some sort of goal that you guys need to achieve. I don't know, did I talk to you guys at all about the kind of board game / D&D / card fighter type thing that has been rattling around in my brain? I think I mentioned it to Jesse, but
As I shake my head, no.
yes.
No,
Remind
So
me.
not this guy.
It was something that I was trying to kind of mess around with in Tabletop Simulator, which
Sorry.
wouldn't be that difficult to do. Realistically, I would just have to take the time to do it and figure out all the mechanics and stuff. But it's more of like a survival rather than like combat. Or so the general idea is okay, you're shipwrecked on this island. And you know what? I just realized I wasn't talking to Jesse about this. I was talking to.
Oh, I already fake and acted like I agreed with you when I went,
Yeah.
oh yeah, sorry. So I'm fucked either way. at this
His
point.
guilt, yeah, made
Yeah.
him-
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, it's
Listen.
very roguish of you. Very roguish of
Yes,
you.
yes, very.
Well, it's like Schrodinger. Any reality can exist. He's willing to let any of it exist.
Maybe I do know all of this
I have
already.
no idea what
Maybe
you're
I've
talking. Oh yeah.
influenced this more than anyone else has.
So
I'm a mess, guys. Thanks for thanks.
the idea behind it is the group is stranded on a desert island, and there's a ship that has a certain range that it moves in, and that's based on a die roll. And then you have to find you have to explore this island and find certain artifacts that can help you signal this ship when it's within range. And there's you can improve your shelter, and there's I had the idea of a fire that you have to keep going, so you have to collect wood and fill your wood stock and all just things you have. It's more like survival. Yeah,
Almost like
rather
FTL.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was
FTL?
thinking. Yep.
You know FTL?
I don't know FTL. I
Man,
might.
I was obsessed with it in college. It was Faster Than Light. It was a old
Oh,
school
yeah.
looking video game where you're in space. You choose a spaceship. There's you can either be there's different teams. One could be all humans. One could be there's different sort of combinations of aliens that had different strengths. One would be like fire resistant in case your ship caught fire. One could like add energy so they could like power up a system. One could fix shit if shit got damaged like twice as fast as the other guys, that type of stuff. And then you'd just be like upgrading your systems, all these sort of things. But like if someone came in or like a missile came through, someone would have to go and like, fix the hull so that the oxygen doesn't like all bleed out or whatever. But it was a bunch of things.
Okay.
It was all about like maintaining your ship while upgrading it so that when you get to the ultimate level, you're ready to take on the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like a similar concept to what I'm messing
Laying
around
down.
with in my head. Yeah. There wouldn't be like everybody would have the same like base stats in my idea, and it would be essentially like you would find like different like you would find a rock, and a rock can be used as a weapon. It would have like bludgeoning damage, and then it would have throw damage and stuff like that.
Actually, I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but maybe I shouldn't do it, but I've been very confused by types of damage. I guess some things, my assumption, all I'm doing is assumptions so far, is like when I see bludgeoning or slashing or radiant damage, I'm like, I think maybe random things are affected by these things more, so maybe they have a resistance or are extra susceptible to. But like you'll find out when it happens, like it's like otherwise like roll a 10 plus 2 bludgeoning, so it's 12 bludgeoning. What does that mean? He's bludgeoned? Is his skin different or something? Like, does that affect how I interact with it? Like,
you in this adventure, you just haven't met any creatures that have resistances, but that's basically what it is. Different types of armor give you resistance against different types of damage, stuff like that. There's some of the character classes have natural resistances. Like I believe it's the hill.
I'm resistant to poison.
Right. So poison damage, you would if it's 1d4 poison damage, you would have a resistance of plus 2 resistance to poison or whatever it is. So you would take 2 less damage from that poison damage because you have a resistance to it.
Okay, but aside from that, there's no other thing. So if someone got 12 piercing damage, you can't be like, this guy's got he's almost pierced all the way through, let's just finish him off. Like, I don't know, like there's no way to like leverage the damage in any other kind of creative way.
Right. It's just
then I won't think about it anymore.
I mean, it would really, I could mess around with it as DM in like the description of what happens, but again, I've also been
I shouldn't trip out over it though too much.
Right.
That's a good question, Chris, because I'm on that level. Sorry guys, I'm on that level too. Those are the thoughts I'm thinking also.
That's the level I'd like to be on, but at first I'm like, I gotta cover the basics, but I'm always kind of like fairly advanced when I hit the basics, that I usually skip the basics, and then that's usually what cripples me in the long run. Like instrument wise or other things, I feel like I'm like, oh shit, I should have just learned the fucking scales and chords.
And for this, I've been trying to keep it to basics, because like in combat there's a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't really been bringing in, because like, so say you go to make an attack on like a melee attack on a creature. If you don't disengage, that creature can have an opportunity attack on you, which gives it the advantage and blah, blah, blah. So in the sake of saving time and making it a little simpler for me and you guys, that you don't have to like overthink things, like technically every time you attack, you should disengage, so you're not leaving yourself open for an opportunity attack.
Which I appreciate. I'm very happy we're doing this in the way we're doing it, because if I had to be briefed ahead of time that I need to disengage and have that impact things, I think I would be so overwhelmed, with just random like systems. But
now that you
the
said
fact
that,
we're kind of like leveling in, I want these
now
things
I'm really
to ultimately
interested
become a part of it.
Does that
I like
come like does that go into like your feet and your movement where you have to like go in and attack and leave enough to like back up?
It can, yes.
Okay.
Disengage like as an action it doesn't take any movement speed, but
Okay. Okay.
certain things like when you said you were laying under Naalor, like technically you would have gone prone, and standing up from being prone takes half of your movement speed.
Hmm.
So if
And
you were
can I fire from a prone state?
yeah. You can take actions from any state, but if you want to move, like say you wanted to make a melee attack,
Right.
but the enemy wasn't in range, you would have to stand up and then move, and
Right.
then you wouldn't have the ability to to move away basically if necessary.
Okay. And when
Um
you specifically say like disengage, do you have to just basically state that? Do you do a roll for that?
no, it's just you're just saying it's a bonus action technically. So after you take your action, you typically get a bonus action, which like for you, you can choose to disengage or hide, I believe are,
Yeah,
and
I
there's a
read about
few
that
other
hide.
ones with
Yep.
your bonus action. Like the rules are so in depth. It's insane. It would definitely be good for everybody to at least like look it up online, just like the player's handbook, because
Oh
you can
yeah.
yeah.
find it for free. Um, and obviously I'm constantly shuffling between things trying to figure out like what you how to make what you guys want to happen. uh
Which was
it's
I
which
mentioned
is so much fun for me, don't get me wrong, like it is.
Okay.
awesome.
Okay, cool.
It's
You're doing a
Because
great job.
like
yeah.
You're doing a great job, Ham. I want to start off with saying that because I was about to apologize for asking for someone else to be the DM when we were discussing doing this. It's just yeah, you're doing a great job. Like you really are.
I
But
appreciate that.
I know that I am difficult when it comes to like onboarding to nerdy new things, and Johnny struggled very hard, and it took a while of him trying to get me into magic in the first place. So that was kind of something where once I got into it, I was like, all right, this is cool. I like it, but I kind of was like, I feel like I only got into it because there's someone that understood me and was able to kind of meet me where I'm at, and is also deeply enough into this nerd space that he's able to speak both languages, essentially. Like he's my translator. And so I was nervous just because you didn't have much experience with D&D. I just wasn't sure. I feel like when it comes to nerdy complex things, like Johnny is really yeah, you're a special role in my life, because there's certain genres that I completely stay out of unless there's someone that's actively willing to explain every aspect of it, which Johnny is. So whether that be Lord of the Rings or some sci-fi shit, or I don't know, the Muppets or whatever the fuck, that's always been something I feel like I need. But you've been doing an awesome job, and it's awesome to have an experience that's not Johnny holding my hand through everything, even though that's what I craved, because you see the potential for everything, and you're trying to figure out how to wrap your head around the rules. I don't think any of us are really equipped to do it on a master level at this point. So I'm glad you're taking it on and kind of rising to the challenge. So all right, that's all.
Yeah, it's thank you, I appreciate it. That's I was a little worried, not gonna lie, just because before we started and I was like going through everything, it's like, Jesus, this is like I had to like teach myself uh all the terms and everything and try to like remember things, because my only experience with D&D so far was like a few little one-off campaigns, and then like video games that operate on the same mechanics, but you don't like see any of that happening. It's all just like in a computer program. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I know how stressed I felt just trying to prep for this. And I know you're, I'd say you're not quite as much of a slacker as I am with things, but you're like on a relative scale. You're right around where I'm at.
Pretty close.
Yeah, so there's a lot of prep. I'm like, oh shit, I still haven't read every detail on my character sheet. I should probably like I've read all my character stuff, but not really. Like when it's like level up details, I'm like, I'll get to that shit when I get to it. I can't concern myself with leveling up before I get there. But
well, and for that stuff, you don't really need to concern yourself with it until you get there, because it's not going to make any difference. You can't use those skills until you get there anyway.
Yeah, but there's a sense of like being able to plan ahead or look into like what spells could I put? What is whatever? Those are the questions I ask myself, but I'm like, you will burn yourself out trying to answer those questions before you even understand how to fucking play around, like do a turn.
I actually find DMing easier than playing.
I believe it.
Because
you're really quick on your turn. I noticed that. I mean, you and Roland specifically.
Who's you?
You do your turn. I'm speaking to DMD Addy.
Okay. DMD Addy.
That's what I'm going to call you from now on. DMD Addy.
Okay.
Yep. So you're fast. Like we go through our turns. We do all this thinking. We question a lot of stuff. We ask shit. We ask each other shit. We talk amongst ourselves. And then you go and you're like, oh, I missed. And you're attacked and this is much damage. You're very quick. And I really appreciate that. And you go also like lace, like your actual vocabulary. I had to assume that the manual like kind of like gave you some suggestions of words because you lace everything into a story.
Oh yeah, there's definitely in the books there are little like blocks of text that they say when you get to, they give you suggestions.
Oh, that's
it's
great.
Like it is designed for people who have never played before to be able to pick it up, and someone can be a DM, everybody else can play. Like that's exactly what these starter sets are designed for.
So do you have a one-off starters? Like, do you have something that we could do tonight that we could just mess around for another hour or something?
I do.
You guys could go explore the rest of the cavern if you want.
Guys, let's explore the rest of the cavern. Are you guys down?
I'm down with that. I'm down with all sorts of ideas. My role is probably not a good role when it comes to making decisions. It's more of a good role when it comes to opening up options.
Okay, I like it. Let's go with that. So look, here's the direction. I just want to get better at the game. Let's game as much as we all feel comfortable doing it. And because Roland has literally been through all this already, he was telling me today things that he probably shouldn't. And he was telling me that. He was like, there's things that I probably shouldn't tell you.
But here we go.
Yeah, basically, because he doesn't need to, he's not going to feel left out if we say, and now you're at this point. He's going to go, cool, I know exactly where we are. I know what you guys did.
Right. I think Johnny is the most morally bound of all of us. So he's who I would default. I don't have a problem with anything. I don't really give many shits.
I don't see Jace having an issue with us going and exploring the rest of this cavern. He essentially got you all to skip it. So and there is some like good information throughout the cavern. So
all right, let's keep exploring. Yeah. And
I'd like to say to the group, like I want as Naalor. So look, I think Roland, I think he needs to rest. You saw by the end of that battle, he was starting to slip a little bit. I think he might be reaching exhaustion, and he darted up that steep wall and dropped a rope for all of us. But Alf, you pretty much had that, just so you know.
Yeah, well, no, I was making my face more so just thinking like, boy, that health potion's gotten you a lot of cockiness, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he still had to roll one more athletics check, and we saw what happened with Enki when he got up.
That's what I was thinking.
He was only 2 feet away from the top, and he fell all.
He went 30 feet
down. Almost fell point is didn't, and that's what you should remember when I landed on 2 feet.
Oh wait, I'm
Oh,
sorry. You rolled for the damage,
Roland
but then
Roland
somehow
saved
magically,
you actually.
Yeah,
No,
Roland.
no, no, no. Right.
It
That's
was
what
like
I, that's what I was
your
saying.
ghost felt the hit, but then you were up and everything
But
was
I,
fine.
but I ghost felt didn't get hit, and then I landed on
And
2
we can't
feet,
forget that.
and
We have to
somewhere
remember that.
Roland
Thank-
in between.
You
Okay.
can thank Daddy for letting Roland do the strength save on you.
Yeah,
the
yes.
strength saving throw.
Yes, and I do.
These are all just like more reasons why we should let Roland rest because he's done a lot. I mean, he's lived up to his legendary status. I think he's about out of legendary for the day. We should.
I'm
let
into
him.
it.
All right, so
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
can-
let him. We're gonna slide him down his own rope. We're gonna put him in the bottom cave there.
Yeah.
That's where you want where the wolves were. That's where you want to let him
Yeah.
rest.
Yep, where the
Okay.
wolves were. Yep.
Yeah.
We're
You're
just
right.
gonna let him chill there, and we'll be back.
We'll rest them up against the dead wolf bodies to keep warm. Oh shit. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Can we search the bodies of? And how much experience did we get from that fight? And
Well, that's
yeah,
what I was
and-
trying to figure out because you guys skipped a lot of like what would have given
Experiences.
you the milestone experience, but you also like still completed the milestone.
Oh, interesting.
Some algebra.
Well, no, what I think
it's
what
up
I
to you.
think
Daddy.
we'll do is let's see, at the end of that. So basically by the end of that dungeon, you're supposed to be at level 2. So but you didn't do most of the cavern. You didn't do most of the hideout. You kind of skipped it all.
Yeah.
And
But that's not to say we're gonna leave. Like we haven't found Naalor's thing yet.
Yeah, we're
We
just
can
doing it
still-
in our own order.
you also, if you
Assholes first.
remember, if you remember on the path, the trail that led to this place, you found the person who hired you, Rundgren or Grundle, whatever the fuck his name was, the Rock Seeker,
Clark.
one of the Rock Seeker brothers, and
Grundle. Yeah.
and his bodyguard. Basically, you found their horses at the ambush site and noticed two what looked like two humanoid bodies were dragged down this trail into this hideout that you just entered and killed the leader of. So
we don't want to leave the
Keep-
cave because there's a chance, if I
keep that in
understand,
mind.
that's what I'm keeping in mind. That's why we came in here in the first place. So from what I remember, and I'm not saying that like you have to like confirm or deny DMD Addy, but my party, I remember that we saw what looked like either two bodies or the evidence of two bodies, and I'm hoping that we can find one of these Rocksteady and Bebop brothers and bring them back.
Ooh, solid TMNT reference.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, Enki, you wouldn't.
He's in character. Okay, so all right, so you guys want to go ahead and explore the rest of the cavern?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Naalor, you really got to speak up here because the thing is,
Didn't I already speak up? I was saying Roland should take a rest, and I definitely want to check out this cavern because, like I said earlier, I need to be here because I'm on a mission from my god. I'm trying to find some like relics. I'm trying to find it right now.
I mean, yeah, and I'm
You're
with you. I
trying
mean,
to restore the desecrated altar at Cragmaw Castle.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And we are.
I mean, my
we are
god's the
in-
god of life and wanderers and outcasts, so I'm
And-
totally down with us meeting up afterwards to just do random exploration of shit that like kind of honors my god.
Right on. Perfect. And look, I just want to say this to Enki, who I know is doubting this whole god situation. This is the god of luck. And luck already has given you a few saving throws, so maybe helping to restore the altar will be good for a thief.
And just to on a total side note that no one else sees other than Enki, as the cleric, I reach over to him and say, "While all of my decisions are rooted in my faith and connection to my deity, I too have my doubts."
And I say, "Oh, I get it. Half shell, halfling."
And I say, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
Okay.
Enki seems to be a multiversal entity.
Which I appreciate as a cleric. That's totally my type of person. I think Enki and I have an odd bond due to my god for travel, people that travel across these multiverses.
Odd bond indeed.
All right, so let's explore.
Okay, so you guys, the party lowers Roland down into this cavern again, and he's
Down the butthole.
he's down there resting. Excuse me. You can choose to go down there and kind of backtrack the way you came back, but there are stairs that lead out of this this big cavern. Nice.
Can we backtrack the north way?
Yes, yeah. You can go to the north, or you can go back to the west and down the butthole.
Let's not go down the butthole, because I can tell you right now, Alf, we're gonna do a full reveal here. When Enki and I walked around the corner, there was just another steep hill over there. So I think we should explore up here.
So it wasn't like nothing. You didn't experience anything terrible. You just kind of like.
Yeah, we were like, look, we need a rope here too. So let's go back to the other rope.
And
Where
save
people
their
are.
lives, which I saved everyone's life pretty much. So yeah, you're welcome. I'd like to do something. I'd like to put out the fire and see if there's anything in the fireplace, in the fire pit.
Nice. I like that idea. That's fun.
Okay.
How do you put it out?
I ask first if all you guys have enough urine that we can all pee on it together.
I mention that while my bladder is full, it will smell really bad, and we are in a cave.
I look around and I see that there's like some type of like bedding, I thought I heard. So I want to smother the fire with the bedding.
Okay.
I feel like DMD Addy is like,
Let's,
and you guys are going up another asshole story.
pretty much what's happening right now. Let's see.
We probably shouldn't be too clever, I guess, if we're trying to just do like our little like skirmishing side shit.
All right.
Or I don't
you
know.
What? You know what?
Guys
I
tell
won't
me.
even.
I don't know.
No, I won't even put you through it. I won't even put you through it. I say that I'm going to put out the fire and look for treasure, and then you guys say we've wasted enough time with assholes and irrelevant ideas. Let's just.
I mean, I was just trying to figure out how the bedding would work. You probably could have just stomped the fire out, but there's nothing in there anyway. So
Okay.
All right, here, I'm sorry. I
just
don't
a
mean
fire
to.
pit.
I hate to take over, but it's just my curiosity. So on a number of levels. So this thing that we are doing now, this could potentially advance our storyline, and we're fine with that. And if Jace comes in and we're in another place, we accept he'll be cool with that. Is that what's happening?
I know for a fact he will. He told me that we should move on without him, and he also told me that he knows everything that's going to happen to us in this story.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that it wasn't like this is like some weird little thing where we're just like looking into the nooks and crannies, but not ultimately advancing the storyline or something, which, you know, that I would act.
Well, no, it's better if you do this to advance the storyline.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, where
yeah. Otherwise, it makes it very difficult for me to give you the information that you need.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember the other point for now, so let's just keep moving for now.
We're going to explore the cave. We've already gotten
That's
everything in this room, from what I understand. We've looked everywhere. I even stomped out the fire. There's nothing else in here. Let's
Okay,
go.
so do you want to go back to the west and down the butthole, or down the
So
stairs that are at the north end of the cavern?
this
wanna go
takes me
down
into
the
my
stairs.
second point, actually. Wasn't there actually a treasure that we were planning on carting down with a wagon? Are we
Oh,
looking
we
for
should.
a wagon?
Yeah, we asked about that. We should dump that down the asshole. We dump all the treasure
Now
and
hold
the
on.
supplies.
Before we officially do that, I mentioned I just air out all of my concerns. Is there any concern, given that this is the first room in this cave that people would access, that we could somehow lose this treasure by just dumping it, and
If we lose the treasure, we'd also lose Roland. I say it's worth the risk. Let's just dump everything down there and get it at the end.
that's some crazy logic,
Roland,
yet I roll with it.
Roland will, while he's resting, he can keep watch for up to 2 hours total. So he can rest and sit there and keep watch over these supplies.
So Roland
The
kicks it in the
treasure,
room.
yeah, Roland is in the room resting. That doesn't mean he's necessarily sleeping the whole time.
No, yeah, no. Okay, I'm just trying to
Um,
figure out. I'm just trying to get a sense for like what's going on.
So these supplies that are in you've already collected the treasure. The treasure was the healing potions and the copper and silver pieces and the little frog statuette that you found in the treasure chest. The rest of the supplies that are down here in the in this room, they are very bulky, so you will need to load them into the wagon at some point, and they are marked with a what's the fucking a coat of arms, I guess, or a logo. They have a logo on them that belongs to the Lion Shield Coster in Phandelver. So if you return these supplies to them, you can get a reward of 50 GP and the friendship of Lenine and her company.
Oh man, Lenine's pretty cool, guys.
Yeah,
I
but how
feel
much
like we
is
should.
that stuff worth? Just out of curiosity, there's a bunch
What's
of
that?
stuff. There's a bunch of stuff there, right? Like, that's probably worth more than 50 gold, but maybe we should just go for the friendship.
I mean, it doesn't really specify what's in there. It's just
I gotcha.
It's just a bunch of stuff that these goblins and bandits have stolen from
Gotcha.
people over time. And if you return these goods to the place, to one of the, what is it? The Lion
It's like
Shield Coster.
we have some like Holocaust gold, and we can give it back to their original families. Do we want to like be cool?
Yeah, why not? That's fine.
Okay, we'll be cool. Let's do it.
All right, so you're throwing all that down there. Roland's gonna guard it for now until you
Great.
can come back with the wagon and load it up after you're done exploring the rest of the cavern. Or
Let's
the
go explore,
hideout, I
guys.
guess.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
So you guys
head out
want to
the
move
north.
I assume, into this room here, into the Twin Pool Cavern. Okay. So you enter the room from the north, and you notice that this cavern is half filled with two large pools of water. A narrow waterfall high in the eastern wall feeds the pool, which drains out the western end of the chamber to form the stream that flows out of the cave mouth below. Low fieldstone walls serve as dams holding the water in. A wide exit stands to the south, while two smaller passages lead west. So that's the south passage, the wide one is where you came from. That leads to the big room where Clark was. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it difficult to hear. So what you guys want to do?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
You just said, what do we want to do?
Ham knows what I'm doing. He's reacting appropriately.
Oh.
Obviously, the first thought is someone's got to jump in these pools and see what's in them.
Sorry, that was rushing water. Was that too much?
I actually couldn't hear any sound you made, which I thought was just you pretending like
Okay. So it Zoom was like, no, shut up.
fuck that sound. Yeah, fuck that
Can
noise.
you hear it? You can hear me now, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Anyway, what do you guys want to do?
So
I
is
wanna-
it like is it normal to do like a perception check when you enter a new room, or
Yeah, I
Or
mean, you
you
can
just
do.
or did you
Wait
just?
it up.
I don't want to slow us down anymore. So to like, if you just describe the room.
No,
we-
no.
let's do it.
I'm ecstatic that you're asking this because I'm like, first I'm ecstatic because I'm like, oh shit, Johnny isn't like confident in what's the normal thing to do at his step in a nerdy thing. Like, cool. But it makes me feel. It just makes me feel. It makes me feel a lot of different feelings. It's complex, but the first feeling I feel is yay. You know,
Let's
like
go
he's
with
not
that.
way above me in this. But then it's like, oh God, no, we're lost. The hell is dark. But then there's other good feelings and things too. Anyways, go on, guys.
So what do you
Um,
guys think? I want to jump in the pool and do a perception check of what's under the water.
That's what I was gonna say. I want to take off all my clothes and try to,
Same.
yeah, see what I look like underwater.
I mean, a perception check would more so be you. Like I gave you the general perception check would be more so like, is there anybody else in the room?
Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to
Oh.
see what's under the water.
Investigation.
I just
Investigation
want to see
might
what I
give you
look
that.
like underwater naked.
But
Okay, maybe
right
if there's-
now, I'm going to recommend a perception check by someone.
Cool. I have good perception, so I'll do it.
show off. I could have percepted stuff too.
Enki, you're like trying to take off your clothes and jump in the pool.
That's me.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to jump in the pool. I just want to go in the pool.
This
he's
is
got-
Alf After Dark.
So Al's standing there naked, and I'm putting my head under the water, and you're doing a perception check.
To see if you guys are alone in the room.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
trying
want
to
to see if
help.
the water changes the size of things. Under,
I got
visually.
20.
I don't believe him.
Oh, it's a 17 plus my perception bonus.
All right, okay. I was like, why does he have to think about it?
Okay, so you look at Naalor looks around the room, around the cavern, and he sees that there are 3 goblins stationed here
Oh fuck!
to guard the pools. Because it is so loud because of the rushing water, they haven't noticed you yet. So you do have the opportunity to surprise them if you attack. So there's three goblins in here in this room.
So then do I have to say that I report this to everybody, to the party, or do we just assume that everybody knows?
I mean, that's up to you, really.
That's flavor.
I mean, they obviously just heard it, but if you want to relay it to make it more realistic or fun or whatever, go for it.
My head's been underwater, so I haven't heard any of this because I've just been trying to see. But the waterfall, I can't really see through the water, so I run out of air and I pop my head up and I look over and I see that Alf is completely naked, just standing there. And
Looking at his own penis, like
right, yeah, but like puffed up chest, like looking
what
down.
What I'm actually doing, because others might not see it as clearly, it might be difficult to see with the way that the light's refracting off of the water, is that I'm actually, my eyes are just hovering above the water, and I'm trying to see if the light changes how things reflect when I'm just above the water and right at water level. So
Okay,
I'm kind of
yep.
like very intently like putting my eyes just at water level, so I
Right,
can
right.
try to look down and see, what's going on with my
Right,
naked-
but I don't really notice that because I'm just looking at your penis, and then I just
This
Still
whole
looking at
time,
your-
I'm just like waving. Like, guys.
and then I go, what? Huh? What?
Go
Oh,
on. Yeah, that sums it up.
There's 2 goblins over there.
3 goblins.
3 goblins over there.
Okay, so I
You should have
want
made
to
a note
Fuck
in your
out of the
book.
water.
let's attack these goblins. Let's kill them. We'll get in the water in a minute. Put your clothes back on, Alf.
All right, I throw back on my layers of chainmail and clothing and armor, and get ready to deal with these goblins.
And I said to Naalor, did you see his penis?
Yeah, I saw his penis. Let's kill the goblins.
Okay.
All right, everybody, roll initiative.
3.
13.
16.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. 18. Jesus. Plus my initiative.
Well, 3 goblins rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
So
Yikes.
you lose the element of surprise, and they are first in order.
Uh-oh.
But other than that, it was Enki, and then Alf, and then Naalor, correct?
Johnny, your
Yes.
black shirt with the like gold embezzlement reminds me of like Michael Jackson.
Embezzlement?
Oh, it's
the gold,
actually-
the gold
It's
embezzlement?
overalls. It's my just wear them at work all dude. All I wear anymore are base layers and overalls.
That's
It-
great.
Oh,
'cause
you're
to-
saying those are clips, like clips
Yeah.
for the overalls to.
Okay, because to me, I actually saw like Egyptian hieroglyphics that were like on a gold black jacket.
I
No,
assumed
no.
it was like a space themed shirt with
Nope.
like, yeah, no.
Oh, I still
What's
have
in the middle?
I have a bandana on. I forgot. That's my mask. I'll take that off.
No,
Okay.
no. You had to get out. Whatever. I mean, whatever. You had a good like future Michael Jackson Egyptian. Like it was very fitting.
Yeah, no, you look way more awkward now. You should go
You should
back.
put the
to putting it
bandana back on.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys. Well, sorry to myself, I guess.
yeah,
You could not be sorry and put the bandana.
yeah.
back
We
on.
would all feel a lot more comfortable if you put the bandana back on.
Right. Okay.
Just around the neck. Oh,
Okay.
it's so much better that way. No.
Well, I have to
Oh.
tie it like I'm putting it
That's-
on my face.
Okay, I understand.
I'm part of me feels better, part of me feels worse.
Should I leave it on the whole time?
Nope.
We'll get
Like
a whole
that.
like
But
demographic
now
of people.
you're back.
There we go.
There's
No, yeah,
Naalor.
magic's happening again. Yeah, wow.
Okay, so what are we doing, Naalor?
You
Or
guys,
DM
I think we should ask
You-
Patty what we're doing.
you initiated attack against the goblins,
yeah.
and they have, as you guys have been arguing about bandanas and whatever, they have the initiative, and they're going to attack you since you lost the element of surprise. Oh.
Fair enough. This makes sense. Yeah, that checks out.
Above the sound of a rushing waterfall, they heard you. They heard you talking about fucking bandanas. So
Again, this checks out. Yeah, all right. Let's just accept the fate and deal with it.
it actually
I
happened.
am glad though that I put it back on.
we are too. We are too. Ultimately,
Yeah, it was worth
okay,
it.
does everybody
net
remember
benefit.
what HP they were at? I
Yeah, I have
know,
mine written down. Yep.
Yeah, same here.
I
Cool.
have a question about that. Am I at 7 because I healed 7? So was I at 0 when I was?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were unconscious. Yeah, it doesn't. You don't get negative hit points.
Okay.
Just if you had gone to whatever, if you had gone negative, whatever your max hit points are right now, if you had taken enough damage that it made you negative that number, then you're insta dead.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
Dude, you
basically how
barely
it works.
survived.
Gotcha.
You just made it because I saved your life.
I
Sweet.
do- begrudgingly, I do owe you that.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, so
okay, 7.
so the goblins are right around these two big boulders here, and they turn and face you, and they each move towards you, and they all make a melee attack, 1-on-1, basically. So they melee all of you, and we'll just do it. Well, to simplify it, I'll just roll one for all of them. So they all hit. I assume, yeah, they all hit because you
I
guys
don't like the
definitely don't.
simplification process.
Yeah, at least on the damage, give us individual damage, please. Is that allowed? Are we allowed to request that, DMD Addy?
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
Daddy.
You can. I mean, I'll go through.
Daddy, please.
I'll do one-on-one combat if
Yeah,
you
treat
really
us
want.
individually. Yeah, definitely. Treat us like individuals, like we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so who wants to take the attack from the first goblin that
I
I just
will.
rolled?
I will. I'll
Okay.
take it. Let's be real.
So that goblin hits you with the scimitar for 5 damage.
Ouch. That's big.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. Nope, it's the same amount of damage. Just better.
Wait, so it's still
Oh, wait,
okay.
sorry. Exactly
Still-
that.
Oh
Still
my
5 damage. Still 5 damage. And then
Okay. That's okay.
the second goblin is going to attack Alf.
Misses. Wait, no, he already hit.
No, he didn't. I'm doing 1-by-1 combat now.
Oh, we're restarting.
Well, no, Jesse just said he'd take the first, or Enki said he'd take the first damage.
Well, I thought right.
Your armor protects you from the second hit.
Nice.
Alf and Naalor definitely gets hit for 5 damage with a scimitar.
So I'm down to 2.
2.
Okay. All right.
So
keep in mind there you still do have a potion of healing in the group's stores. We'll just say that.
Should we like when are the times that you heal? This is another element of things that I just am like not addressing, but
when it's
obviously I need to.
when it's your turn and you have the ability to heal and someone needs to be healed, then it seems.
No, I'm sorry. Rest was the word I meant to say.
Oh, I mean, you can rest whenever you want, really.
So because I can't heal, I still have never rested. So my or whatever the thing is that I need to do, assuming it's rest, to be able to use my spells again.
It is rest. So it's only to use that spell. You use that. You can use certain spells that aren't cantrips. You have to rest to recharge them, or in Naalor's case, meditate to recharge the spells. So yeah,
I just know I have the ability to heal, but I don't, because my healing spell that I currently have requires me to rest, and I haven't done that, even though we've like done a bunch of stuff. So
it may have been smart of us, because we're kind of just winging it, to rest before we left that first cave that we were just in. I mean, not the first one, but the one we just got all the loot in, where we killed Garglow, whatever his name was. So
like after we revived Johnny, we rested and he went up to his full health.
That might have been a smart thing to do.
Happened?
No, we're not. We pushed through. We have to make mistakes. We have to learn. This is the whole point. That's why it's good. And it's good that you're asking these questions. So I'd say, like, right now, we're in the thick of it. I would suggest, well, no, I need to ask one question. I'm going to suggest that Johnny takes the healing potion, but can Johnny take the healing potion and still attack? Or does he have to choose, like, his action?
It depends on who has it in their inventory, which we didn't really.
That would be me, because I'm the one who took the potions away from Alf, and I gave one to Johnny. So I definitely have them.
So it would be on your turn. You would give the potion to Naalor, and he would drink it.
And could I still attack on that turn?
Yeah, because you're only interacting with an object. That would be like part of your move step. Basically.
That makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, so I have the first initiative. Is it our turn?
May I request a brief recess, though? Very brief.
Go for it.
My beers are catching up with me.
Let's all recess. Let's all piss right now and come right back. Let's all do it.
Great. Thank you.
I'm empty. I'm good.
I'm proud of you. It's pretty
So
much. Anyway,
before
sorry, I didn't mean
we
to go into crypto rant on this shit.
before we jump back into battle here, has anybody had this one yet?
Of course, Sip of Sunshine, Lawson,
No.
super
This is the
sessions.
funniest. This is the most fun, weird game
Oh
ever.
shit! I didn't realize.
This is amazing.
You're gone. You don't
This
exist.
is a good game.
I didn't realize that's what was
It's
happening.
Lawson's.
Has anyone had this? It's just invisible.
It's the super session number 2 with Amarillo hops.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Has anyone had?
Yes,
Have you had this one, Ham?
I can't see it either.
You haven't had this one.
I didn't
really
realize that was
good.
happening.
You should keep an eye on this. If you see this in the stores, man, pick it up.
All right, let's you're first to act, Enki.
Okay, I give immediately.
And we're back.
Immediately, I look up to Naalor and I say, "That's 2. That's two times.
2 chili dogs.
2. Here's the healing potion. Save your life again. You're welcome. I think you know what I want. I don't want any words. Just drink the healing potion. It's not your turn. Just drink it and be grateful. And if you really want to show me that you're grateful, you know what to do. Otherwise, I don't know about you, Naalor, but I'm saving your life again 2 times.
2.
2.
Oh, he switches.
He does. Yeah, Gary Busey. Yeah.
All right. I guess since you're drinking the potion, Naalor, you roll to see how much health you get back.
What do I roll?
I forget already.
Like 2d4s or something.
I believe that's what it was. Yeah, 2d4s. Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
6.
Oh shit, I was wrong. I was wrong, bro. Drinking or administering a potion takes an action. So so here's how that can work. Jesse or Enki, you can give the potion to Naalor and still have your turn. And it would take he would have to wait for his turn to drink it, and that would be his action. Or you can administer it to him and use your turn and leave him open to act with replenished health.
I am feeling like I don't want to stop what's going on. I've obviously already saved his life once, and now I'm obviously saving it again, and I'm not going to stop saving it because I'm kind of a savior, and people who are grateful do things that I ask politely, especially when it's no big deal. I just want to see the book, but I let them drink the potion as my action on my turn. Am I allowed to move behind anyone?
You can take your hide action, yes.
I'd like to take my hide action.
Okay. So you're hidden. And
You're welcome. You're welcome again and again and again and again and again.
then we go to Alf now. 3 goblins in the room. They're all within melee distance of you.
All right. So, one thing I'm just curious about in general, since we're still in a learning phase of things, doesn't really seem like it, but are there things that you can do to just affect multiple things at once?
I mean, that would be part of whatever your ability is.
spells or otherwise.
Right, like
I
like
haven't noticed anything that indicates specifically like can hit multiple
Oh,
targets.
Naalor took out. He shot 3 magic
yeah, he
missiles
has
last
so
time
like
and
he
saved.
has spells that can target
Okay.
multiple creatures.
I should
It would
have
be
specified
s-
them. On my
yeah,
character sheet, I haven't noticed anything. Yeah, but
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
nor do I.
I
I
mean,
have
I
no
can look
ability either.
through because they give you the full description of all of your spells and stuff, right?
well, they
Yeah.
tell me what spells I start off with, which is just bless and cure wounds, and then my cantrips of light, sacred flame, and thaumaturgy or whatever the fuck, thaumaturgy or whatever the fuck it's called. So, and it doesn't describe them. I have looked those up independently. I think thaumaturgy is like I can make it seem like the lights are flickering or my voice is louder or like some like minor boost to some shit.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Sacred flame is like I can D8 a motherfucker as long as they don't dex out of it, as we experienced earlier. And light is I can just cast some fucking light and people can see shit.
Well, the light is actually you touch an object and it sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Well, right, I have to have an object to touch and then it kind of illuminates the room and then it creates dim light in other areas beyond that, right?
Right. And you can actually cast it on a hostile creature to make them like a beacon
Illuminated.
of light as well. Yeah.
So you just can
Anyway.
easily target them
Right.
or
So
whatever else. Okay.
but yeah, you don't have any abilities as far as I can tell at this point that target multiple targets.
Okay. Fair enough. So how many targets are there?
There are still 3 goblins left. They have attacked you guys, and Enki administered a potion of healing to Naalor. So your second act in your party, so you can
Ooh.
choose what you want to do.
Well, okay. I'm wondering at this point, did I ever pick back up that hand axe that I threw earlier?
We have to assume you did.
I was thinking about that at the start because you threw it in the last session as well, and you missed, and it was just like
wow.
sitting in the thickets.
Wow.
I
But
mean,
think
is it generally assumed I just walk through just like spend my spare time wading through finding the shit I threw, or should I be declaring
I
this?
think it's just generally assumed that it boomerangs back to you. I guess I don't know.
We should probably start
doesn't-
declaring it though, because I
Probably
should have
like
picked up my arrow after I shot that goblin. He was right in front of me. I should have grabbed the arrow.
Yeah,
Probably.
see, I don't know how all that works.
Even if
Yeah.
it doesn't matter,
just
we should just
depends on
start
what level.
flavor texting it just for fun.
Yeah, but like, as we realize it's an option.
Yeah,
why not?
yeah, it's no
Type of
pressure.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've
Like,
got your
well,
axe.
it didn't happen, but now
Yeah.
that we can, yeah, we probably should. So all right,
Yeah.
how are we going to address this? Okay, yeah, I like that. But shit, so where does that leave me?
I think you can throw that axe, right? You can
Yeah,
chuck it.
well, I could if I wanted to.
What do you want to do?
Range
but I actually
attacks.
have a D8. I have better damage through my warhammer, so I'm just gonna clobber one with my warhammer, the closest one to me.
And I was gonna clarify that there is something in the handbook. I don't feel like digging it up right now, but as DM, I can determine like if you're close, it can actually be harder to do a ranged attack. Like if at close range, it can be
Nice.
harder
I
to
like
shoot
that.
someone with a bow or
Should
throw an
be,
axe at them or something like that. That's why you have ranged and melee weapons and things like that. I forget how it does lay out like how to work that mechanic in, and I
like
just
at
forget
what
how it does
at what like half the distance of this, like it becomes less effective or some shit, whatever.
Yeah, or there's like a saving throw involved for the creature, but
Okay.
So you want to attack with your warhammer the goblin that's closest to you.
Yes,
what
that
you
is
said.
absolutely what I want to do.
Okay, roll your d20 to see if you hit.
12 plus 4, 16.
You do indeed hit. Roll your damage.
Which is a d8.
Come on, Alf.
10.
10
Plus your
damage, huh?
plus whatever. Plus what's your attack?
Oh,
plus?
I
Yeah,
rolled my
he
d8 and I got a 10.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, right. I'm with you.
So yeah, you make solid contact with the goblin directly in the temple, and there's just a hole in his head, and he is done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we're on to Naalor.
Nice.
2 goblins left.
2 goblins left. Are they within 15 feet of me?
Yes, because they had melee attacked you. They are well within any melee range.
I would like to try to cast Burning Hands on them, and that makes a cone that goes out 15 feet from me. Can I catch both of them in that cone?
See, they were over there. You guys walked in. They rushed over. Yeah. I think they're both just within range of you. You can also choose to move to a point where they will be. Like you can station yourself in the middle of them
Okay.
and cast there, and then they're definitely within the range.
Okay. I'll station myself close to whatever's the closest one to me and put them in a line so I can hit them both with the cone.
Okay.
And
Love the way this makes us talk.
I go like this, and I cast Burning Hands.
Oh, nice. You read it. I was you cast that earlier and I was like, oh, that's you got to make the fucking yeah.
Where's TikTok when you need it, right?
Okay, Burning Hands.
I stand behind Naalor
How
and I just go like this also.
Just imitating.
Yep. Or like, yeah.
Okay, so okay, I have to make 2 dex saving throws for the goblins. So what's your passive spell casting? 13.
Jesse, I can't tell if your
Oh, no, wait.
screen's frozen or if you're very enthusiastic with your hands.
Intelligence is your spell casting ability. Okay, so you have your passive is 16. Okay. All right, they both failed their throws, so they take 13 or I'm sorry, 3d6 damage each.
Nice. 12 total.
12 damage total. All right, they both are incinerated, and you guys have cleared the room of these
Nice.
goblins.
Nice. Thanks for saving my life.
Wow, that was
So
intense.
I don't know if giving a potion is saving a life, but I mean, thank you very much.
I don't know if it would have
All
been anywhere near as intense without those hands.
I'm just saying, we did it again.
So you
I feel it. I feel it now. Thank you.
you guys after defeating them, you notice that there's 2 paths that lead out of this room. One looks like it kind of goes down towards it curves around down towards the mouth of the cave, and another one leads to a bridge that seems to cross over that path.
I think we should maybe rest up and recover a little.
I like
and
the idea
go
of
check out
resting.
the other area.
I feel like we haven't done much of it.
Hold on.
What does
What are your hit points at?
I'm fully rested actually.
I'm fully-
Hit points wise, but not spell wise. I could.
Oh,
I need 3 hours to recover some of my good spells because now I'm down to just like my.
Whoa!
Okay.
How do you know? How do you know how much time you need?
it says
my
it?
my elf doesn't sleep. Normally, you sleep for like what 4 hours or 5 hours. I think is like a normal rest. I don't know that.
I don't know any of these
I
details.
know that my elf meditates because elves don't sleep, and so he only needs like. So, hang on. He only needs like a couple hours, which is why I was on watch that one night.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, how would I determine for myself? Like, I don't know how to make decisions. You sound very calculated, and I wouldn't know how to begin to calculate.
you and me, Chris, Alf, we would just ask DM, Daddy, we want to rest, and he would tell us if we were safe enough to all rest at once, or if we had to do it in shifts. Perhaps we would say, do we need to do this in shifts? And as long as each of us, it's the average of 4 hours, got to rest 4 hours, we would have full spells, full health. Goddamn Naalor is unique, and it tells him that in his notes that he only has to meditate for 2 hours. Otherwise, everyone else in this game has to sleep for 4 or rest.
Okay, sweet.
Well, it's actually double that.
It is double.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Everybody,
Help us out, then.
you have to take most skills reset on a long rest, which is 8 hours.
Okay.
And Naalor, as the elf, doesn't have to sleep. He meditates for 4 and he's recharged.
Oh, excuse me. I gave you the wrong numbers, but same deal.
Yeah.
So
So
let me ask you this.
you would have to take a long rest, and apparently there are ways to measure time throughout that. I still, like Jace said tonight when he's like, oh yeah, every turn is 6 seconds. Like, okay, I did not know that, and that is nowhere in the rule book. So
Okay.
it just tells me that there's duration of spells and things like that, and that when you're long resting for no more than 2 hours, you have to be doing like you have to be doing non-strenuous activity the whole time. Like, yeah, it's leaves a lot open to interpretation, I guess.
Right. Totally. I get that. And I'm down to rest. Open to, DM Daddy's, his interpretation. But I'm at full health. I'm at full ability. I'm a halfling, but obviously I'm twice of what everyone else is because I'm ready to go and keep saving lives as I have already twice saved Naalor's.
Yeah, but we're out of potions now, and I'm out of spells.
Well, that's not my fault.
I
That's
don't
twice
have the ability to heal anyone until I rest.
I'm not saying I'm against resting. I'm just saying I don't have to rest. I'm fine.
I'd only rest for the sake of saving others.
Yeah, and I mean I've saved Naalor twice now.
By no means cast any sort of sense of shame over the idea of resting.
Oh no shame over the idea of resting or over someone saving your lives multiple times in one little foray into a cave. And the only person who had to drink the healing potions was the one who I saved, who wasn't me, but in fact Naalor. But it's all going rest, just rest. Go ahead, guys. I'll keep watch.
It's perfect. No shame all around. Yeah.
No shame. I'd like the book if you're going to go to meditate or whatever.
No shame though, just to make it clear.
Just so I have something to read, something to do while you guys are doing, your resting.
Oh,
you're out.
Naalor's
We can't hear Naalor.
muted.
I think he's stalling. I think he could talk. No, I think this is all fake. He's just
Did your headset die?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
now we can.
Oh, conveniently now.
Look, I just want to point out that my kill count is higher than anybody's. I've
What?
taken down the most. Yeah, for sure. I've taken down the most enemies, and I'm out of spells right now. So I need to at least meditate for 4 hours, and then you guys can do whatever you want. You can check out further in the cave if you want, but I need to meditate for 4 hours because I'm not going to be help to anybody unless I
Okay.
get really lucky with another ray of frost.
All right. I get it. I'll keep watch.
All right.
Okay, you guys want to take a long rest?
Sure.
Might as well
I'm-
have everybody recover.
I'm going with the flow. I just want to be healed up so I can do what I just want to be able to flex to my fullest. That's the official Alf account.
I mean, it sounds like Alf wants to rest. He just doesn't want to say that.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm saying I'm up for whatever, but I think there's benefit to resting.
There you go. Okay.
I look over and I see that as Alf is saying this, he's taking off his armor and his clothes again.
Oh yeah, I'm holding a mirror-like rock up underneath my anus to perceive myself from that angle.
And this
And-
time I do.
But as I'm trying to angle it and get a glimpse of it, I can't help but catch the gaze of Enki in the mirror and see him through it before I properly position it at my butthole.
Right. In the shiny rock. Maybe it's a wet rock that you grabbed that was, got some water on
Yeah.
it. It was, yeah,
Some very gray, almost metallic gray, mirror-like algae substance that somehow enabled me to, just see just refracted light to a
yes. Yeah.
amazing level. Yeah.
And I noticed, because I'm staring at you again, you see me staring at you. This time I pull myself away. And I do look the other direction. And that's
Are you guys
that's all.
playing out some weird romance right
I feel like there's definitely a lot of fan fiction potential here.
All right, so
I'm feeling the tension between Enki and Alf.
Yes, there's a lot of tension. I mean, a lot.
I didn't feel any. I felt release. I had no tension here.
So so
shit.
so you guys Enki is keeping watch right now while Alf and Alf rests and Naalor meditates.
Yep.
Okay. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Enki?
I want to steal Johnny. I want to take Naylor's book.
Of course you do. How did I handle this the last time? We did
There was
a
some type of
sleight of
stealth or sleight of
we
hand.
I did a sleight of hand check for you, and you would have to beat his passive perception.
Okay, so I roll a d20.
Yes, and you add your sleight of hand modifier.
Oh wow. Okay, let's see what we got. Here we go. Oh man, I get an 8 plus a 5. I get a 13.
Is it enough?
It's right on the edge again.
Ooh, I'm not feeling good. But I'm feeling a little good.
You do you are able to grab his book.
Does he not have a saving throw?
He has passive. You rolled higher than his passive perception.
Oh, Johnny, you said your die roll? You rolled?
No,
Good
he doesn't
roll.
roll. He has a passive perception.
Oh, a passive perception. All right, I
And
get my
you're-
hands on his book, and I flip to the very first page, and I read, Naalor, in your voice. What do I read?
Hold on.
First-
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I did that wrong.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm gonna. Okay, here's the save that I'm going to give to Johnny.
Oh,
to Naalor. What language is your book written in?
Elvish.
It's written in Elvish.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, for Enki, you don't understand Elvish. So you open his book and you're looking at it, and it makes no sense to you at all. You do not understand a single word.
Amazing. Amazing. This is
Okay, is there any way I can recognize my own name in Elvish?
No.
I can't imagine how.
No, you don't understand anything. It just looks like weird symbols to you. It makes no sense at all.
All I want to do is I just want to rip out a random page. That's all. I don't even care. I just want to rip out one page, give it right back. Can I rip out a page? One page.
Um,
I don't care.
just one page. Do another sleight of hand check.
This time I get an 8 plus 5, 13. Same.
You do not pass the difficulty check on that.
All right, so I go to rip out the page, and it fucking I pull on it, and it paper cuts me, and I drop the book, and I just go, oh fuck this, fuck this.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else while you're on watch?
No, I don't care anymore.
No. What else is there of importance?
Okay. So here's the situation we run into now. Well, you're full up. Like, you don't need to recharge anything.
Right.
Right, Enki? Okay.
Yeah.
Because those two Alf needs a minimum of 8 hours and Naalor needs 4 hours. So like you're still on watch. Are you sure there's nothing that
I'm
you
gonna
want
leave
to
with my doggies.
Give me a perception check. Roll a d20.
Okay. There is something I want to do, by the way. So I get a 17 nat plus 3, so I get a 20. And there is excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think I just told you the wrong information.
You just have a 17.
Thank you.
Okay, so you look around the room and you notice some light flickering from the cavern over towards the bridge there. You notice some light emanating from this area right here, kind of flickering into the cave.
I got to check it out.
Okay, you want to go over there?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're heading over there. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. So that's an 8 plus 7, so that would be 14, I believe. 15. Sorry, 15.
Okay. You sneak your way over to the foot of the bridge here, or to the edge of the bridge here, and you see on the other side there is one goblin standing guard. He's very lazy. He's not paying attention at all. He doesn't see you, and he's really shirking his duties. So you see there's one goblin standing guard on this bridge.
Okay, can I see what the shiny thing is?
Oh, it was a torch that's just on the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the goblin in the head.
Okay. You will have the element of surprise, but you still have to roll initiative.
Okay. So I get a 6 plus 3. I got a 9. That's not good.
It isn't good, but you do have the element of surprise, so he hasn't done anything on his turn because you caught him off guard. So now you're free to act.
Okay, I'd like to shoot him in his head.
Okay, roll a d20, see if you hit.
Just yeah, I have to break character that I'm not actively in to say I appreciate how fun you maintain things.
I don't even notice. I'm serious, man. I want to shoot him in the fucking head.
Well, between from that and pulling, Naalor's incapacitated body on top of you
Oh, well, thank
to
you.
end out the
I
round.
mean, that was just a matter of self-survival.
Which-
I just, you know.
How did we navigate out of that? By the way, I don't recall.
We'll talk about it at the end. For right now, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm really excited about
Okay,
shooting this
right.
goblin in the head. I just
I
got a
appreciate that.
15 plus my 5. That's a 20. Do I hit
I'm
this
proud of
goblin in
you.
the head?
I'm happy to
You
join
do
your
hit
team.
you do hit the goblin. It is yet to be seen where you hit him.
So I rolled a D6 for that, huh?
Yes, a
Okay.
d6 and
Tells you where you hit him on his body.
Well, I'm going for the head, but the damage hasn't been dealt, so a headshot would be severe. You know, the DMD Addy will decide.
Based on your roll.
Yes.
1 second.
Just warming up the dice.
Because
my-
I do believe with
my
with
S&M.
a
I got it, guys. S&M Felton leather.
Mm.
what?
No, that's really. I got an S&M felt and leather roller,
Yeah.
and I got this little rolling hexagonal roll tray, and it's all like button leather felt.
That noise.
Nice.
Intense.
Well, when your friends have to go to sleep, and you have to save their lives again, and you have to kill goblins by yourself, no problem. I'm just saying, don't feel like ashamed of what I'm doing for you.
You're choosing to interact with these goblins.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You're meditating, but I would assume you'd say something like that.
All right, yeah. So you I thought maybe you had advantage with the stealth, but the advantage is that the goblin can't act on esse first turn. So you roll you roll your damage dice, whatever that is.
So that would be that would be the D6.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 3.
So I get a 3 nat plus 3, total 6.
Okay, you miss slightly. You don't hit him in the head. You hit him in the left shoulder and do pretty good damage to him. And in return, he is going to rush towards you and try to melee you with his scimitar. But I believe yes, but he misses.
Oh, this is
So
wonderful.
Is back to you now.
I am going to, even though he's right next to me, I'm going to take my arrow out again, and I'm going to say, half the size. Now I forget what the twice is, but I know that we're going to, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Oh, no. Oh, no. I get a 4 plus a 5. So that's a 9.
Yeah, you miss.
Oh, no.
You try to fire your arrow at close range and
Oh, no.
okay, so that's how it works. You get the disadvantage at close range, but I can almost well, you missed anyway. Yeah. So he is going to
noise and you alarmed
take it.
something.
What's that?
I'm sorry, I said, and you made a it made a loud noise and it alarmed something.
Fortunately for Enki, there is nothing in the area that can be alarmed in the immediate area. So the goblin is going to take another swing at you with his scimitar, and he misses again.
Oh, well, we're just having fun now. So this time, however, I will pull out my short sword and I will melee attack the goblin directly in the face if I can.
Okay.
D20.
Yep. Roll to see if you hit.
So I get what is that? I get an 18 plus a 5, a 23.
Very nice. You hit. You make contact, and regardless of what you roll, you kill him. So you can roll
Okay.
if you want for fun to see how much damage you do.
I do 2 plus 3 damage, 5. So I go to stab the goblin in the eye, and instead I stab him in the mouth. But either way, I'm really happy about the hit, and I wanna check out what's beyond the goblin now. If I can, I want to sneak around some stealthy shit and see if I can see what's beyond the goblin across the bridge.
Okay. So you want to sneak around into, or at least you want to see what's past there. So yeah, roll stealth. Give me a stealth check.
So I get an 18 plus a 7, so that's 25.
I don't even know why I'm asking you. You almost automatically get
Because of that
past the
plus
goblins,
7,
yeah,
that pretty much puts me in a, okay.
yeah. But it can still happen that they would see you. So you sneak across the bridge and you sneak around this corner here, this bend. And as you look down into this cavern, it looks like it's being used as sort of a mess hall or a bunk station. The large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot high escarpment. A steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire and pungent from the smell of purely cured hides and unwashed goblins.
Tasty.
So roll a perception check.
So I get I just get an even 5 because I have 0 perception.
Yep. So that's all you really notice is that it looks there's a it's a big open cavern. It smells like there's people there, but you can't really see what's going on in the room.
Okay,
Very
I
perceptive.
smell. I think you said I smell goblins. Actually, maybe
You
unwashed.
smell goblins and like a cooking fire.
All right. Here's the thing. How long has it been?
You're getting close to the 4 hours.
All right, I got to go back and grab my teammates.
Okay. So you go back, and Naalor is just finishing up his meditation. Unfortunately, Alf still needs another 4 hours to recover his spells.
Okay,
But
Naalor.
I think we could handle it.
Well, let me tell you what's going on first. Basically, again, you're welcome. You're welcome. And
Welcome for what? What'd you do this time?
nothing. Don't worry about it, actually. Your book sucks, and let's just move on. We don't need to talk about it. I found that there were more enemies, saved your lives again, killed another goblin. No worries. You don't need to feel bad about it. I feel good about it. You don't need to say anything. But there might be even more goblins on the other side of this bridge where I totally just kicked ass. So I say you come with me. We take out these other goblins together, give you a chance to do something other than, just meditating and dying all the time. So that way you can feel good about yourself. And then we can let Alf know that everything's all good and we saved all the loot and the good stuff and whatever the hell you're here for to save your whatever. You want to just go kick ass and save shit? Let's do it, man. Come on.
You know, I am feeling a lot better after that meditation, and yeah, I'm not sure that we need to be too scared about one room full of goblins. I think we should go get it.
Let's go get it.
Okay. So,
Don't wake up Alf.
while
Quiet. Don't wake up Alf. Just let him sleep.
while Alf is taking a nap, like a good little hill dwarf, you guys go across the bridge and both give me a stealth check.
This feels like when I first moved out to Southern California.
Big Bear.
Yep. You guys go out under stealth check. I stay behind sleeping.
Oh
20.
man, that's a joke I don't get.
I was abandoned in a cabin while they had fun.
You and Drew and everyone else that we isolated there, like Alcatraz, were given a home, is what we like to call it. Just like Alcatraz.
Yeah.
At least you have
A home
something.
with no couch or internet or
We
all
don't
I had
believe
was,
in
like, old
chairs.
CCN videos to watch.
All the MMA and the work. Anyway,
A lot
So,
of UFC. Yeah,
we're going
I
way
get-
off topic here. But I love you, dude.
Wow, yeah,
I
we
love
are.
you. I love you, dude.
I got a 22. I got a
You know,
20.
Jesse,
I got
I would
25.
I'm going to stay totally off topic for one more point. Jesse, this is really awkward now that I did that. And
Can
10
we
times
move
more
on?
every moment that I
I'm
go
just
on.
hoping that
I'm
Alf tells
abandoning-
me he loves me. I'm just waiting for Alf to say I love you back.
I named my penis Jesse. No, all right.
You won. You won that one. You won. You don't need to say anything else. You won. You never have to say anything again. You won.
All right.
I'm sorry. That's a hilarious concept to me. I never have to say anything again. I'm just
looked
one. I'm just
Real
one.
cool
Yep.
when I
I
blew that
just
bait that.
overrode everything. The credits are rolling. Thank you. Here's the people that made this thing. Oh man, I'm sorry.
All
Alf, go
right.
back to
So you guys are both stealth. No one that is in that room notices you.
Yeah, Naalor. I
Um,
mean, Alf is having a really weird dream. We're just moving on.
It's based off of the visions I saw in the refractions of the light off my penis. But anyways, I'm sorry. Go on.
So now both of you roll a perception check also.
Ooh, wow. I got 18.
Not very good. 8.
All right. Well, Enki
You need
this
to
time.
meditate more, Naalor?
I'm feeling a little slow.
This time, Enki realizes is able to see what inhabits the room in front of you, and it happens to be 6 goblins,
Oh, fuck.
Oh God.
and one of them seems to be their leader. 5 of them are tending the cooking fire in the lower part of the cave, which is this part here. This is the lower part.
And I'm like asleep far on the other side of the cave.
Yeah,
for
you're
sure.
napping in here next to the pools.
Mm,
You're taking a
Mhm.
rest. So there are 5
at least
goblins
4 more hours.
for 4 more hours at least.
Okay. Thank you.
Which technically, I mean, this battle I guess could last 4 hours, but it's unlikely.
Oh,
if
we're
your
so-
not.
turn
Wait,
is-
hold on.
so can I ask a
Let's
quick
not.
question?
Let's not rush into the idea that we're battling.
Well,
Yeah.
true. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
But let's rush into the question of, if you are battling and it were to go on for 4 hours, am I able to arise from my slumber and like clumsily walk into the area where fighting is happening at that point or something? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I would have to. You would have. I'm not sure how I would do the movement there, because of the way movement works in combat. But I guess
25.
you could like, yeah, wake up and put yourself at your max range or whatever,
Dash.
and then you'd have to roll initiative and see where you fit into the initiative order. I guess that's how I would do that. I don't know.
Well, I like asking these questions. Sorry.
No, I like it too because it makes
No,
me
it's
think
cool.
about how I would adapt situations to people who like to make difficult situations in the game. Yeah, I'm also looking at Enki.
Yeah, Jesse and I really share that trait. We like to
Really?
things.
Really?
And
Difficult?
Roland is busy
Difficult.
fucking taking a nap after he really like
I mean,
threw me for a loop, taking everybody up that natural chimney.
yeah, no, that's
I wasn't
difficult.
gonna stop. I was gonna keep fighting up my way up there. Now
Right.
I'm curious. What would it? I know Jesse fell down. I mean, I'm sorry. I know Enki fell down pretty hard.
I never fell. I was about
know
to, and then I
know-
landed
Well,
on my
you did
feet.
you
I know-
did fall the first time. You just didn't make it anywhere.
Well, I didn't even get anywhere to
You-
fall. How can
like,
you
put
fall
your
if you
hand
didn't
on
go?
the wall and then
Well, you
fell
put your
over.
hand on the wall and
I
you
didn't
fell
look.
based
I
off
wasn't
that.
feeling like it was a good. Like luck was not. It was not a thing we should be doing in the first. But we did it, and it's
The
fine.
wall was pretty slippery
Here's what I'm thinking.
where you reached it.
I got to talk to Naalor a second. Excuse me.
Yeah. So
Naalor.
anyway, let me finish setting this scene for you. Like I said, there are 6 goblins in total. One of them seems to be the leader. 5 of them are down in this area tending the cooking fire. One of them is up here in what is like the elevated higher portion of the cavern, and you see in where is he located? So like you see over in this area. I don't know how you would be able to see that, but you are. You notice that there's a prisoner. There's someone being held prisoner. He looks like a
we got
human.
it. We got it. This is Rock Lee. We got to get him out of there.
Well, this looks like
I
a
agree.
human, more than a dwarf. And he's
Oh,
clearly
Rocksteady and
been-
Bebop brothers are dwarfs.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
You didn't know that?
No, I thought fucking
Was the
Roland.
disembodied voice
I really thought Roland was a dwarf. I didn't know that they were dwarves.
No, Roland is a human. The only dwarf is Alf. Alf is the hill dwarf. He's
Oh,
the
wow.
rock seeker's cousins.
Yeah.
Well, you're the
And you hear his snores oddly roll in from time to time through the caverns in time and oddly aware of conversation. And every once in a while he'll a snore will roll in with
Yeah.
a quip.
yeah, and yep. Now I see what you're doing, where you're saying Roland and Roland. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down, even if you're not. I get it, and
Yeah, I
realize
roll in
there's-
with the
now I'm realizing based on those snores, you're the dwarf, and Roland is just the shortest man I've ever seen, or potentially still the tallest dwarf. But either way, Naalor, I don't think we should be going in there without our cleric, who's going to have the healing spell ability. This is crazy. There's way too many. I mean, I obviously just did a whole lot for everyone, and I know you're all grateful. You don't need to say anything, but this is beyond even maybe us, just the two of us.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I do speak Goblin, and I almost want to tell them that we killed their boss and that we'll let them live if they leave. So we could try to persuade them to leave. But I don't know, they might not listen, and that's a lot of goblins.
Let
So
me
maybe-
ask you one more question, and then I get what you're. I like what I like where you're going. Do you have your magic missiles refilled?
Yeah, I have everything refilled.
Let's go. Let's kill them all. Let's talk to him first. Let's talk to him, but then
You
let's.
can't just rely on me, dude.
No. you're relying on me. I saved your life twice.
We're out
I'm
of potions.
giving.
We don't have our healer.
Yeah, and
we're
guess
not-
who's the only person who needed those potions? You. You needed
This-
the potions.
The snore
what I'm saying.
laughs at
Look.
this moment. Roll
Right.
in to the cavern and simultaneously make make Naalor feel uneasy and make Enki feel as if he is what's the term? Shit. As if he is validated.
What I'm realizing is we don't want to pull another bandana moment. We're out here arguing, alerting the goblins. You got your magic missiles. I've saved your life twice. So you kill 3 of the goblins. I'll kill 2 of the goblins. You see the math here?
That's a lot of goblins.
It's a lot of goblins.
That's a lot
I
of
see
goblins.
that math.
You can't just say you kill 3 of the goblins, I'll kill 2 of the goblins.
I said you try to persuade them first. I'm agreeing with you. You had this idea. What are we doing here? Are we arguing? Are we team here? Let's get the first down. Let's do this. Let's score the touchdown. Let's surprise.
We should go back. We should wait for Alf to wake up, and then we'll try my plan. You guys can hide, and I'll talk to the goblins and see if I can persuade them. And if I fail, then we'll kill them all.
I mean, that's fine. We can do that too. I just think we could handle this on our own. You have 3 magic missiles. I have an average of 2 kills anytime and 2 life saves, by the way. You know, no big deal, but whatever. I did it, so it's good.
I have almost died 3 times casting those missiles and spells.
Yeah, and I've saved your life almost every time that you've died. So whatever. It's what you make the call. I'm not upset. I'm just saying we could do it better if you listen to me. But I'll go with your you choose whatever.
There's a silence from that normally fills the rhythmic snores from Alf during his rest. That somehow makes it clear that I am with Johnny.
Who's Johnny?
Naalor.
Naalor just.
That's my.
I'm just gonna start walking back towards them. Wow.
I was. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. I was gonna have you roll for it, but
Okay, I'll do it.
You can also just start walking. That's fine. You don't need to try to convince him anymore.
I'm going with him. I'm going with him. He started walking. I'm going with him. I mean, I don't know. I can't let this guy die. He gets himself fucking so close to death every time I bring him back. He gets himself so close to death every time I bring him back.
Just you.
Okay.
I'm starting to think
so-
he is in love with us.
So one more thing that you guys didn't let me explain. Which is fine. You're having fun. It's cool. But just remember who your daddy is.
EMD. Addy.
Yes. So this prisoner that the goblins have in this cavern, you realize that it's Sildar Hallwinter, who was the Torgrin Rockseeker's bodyguard when he gave you the quest in the first place. He looks brutally beaten, tortured. He does not look like he's in very good shape. So that's
Hold on. I need clarification. Do we notice this before we walk away to wake up Alf? Or do we wake up Alf and now we're aware of this?
No, you noticed this. Naalor noticed this with his perception roll.
Naalor.
Right, that's who got the perception.
Naalor.
A good perception check.
Oh, actually, I did.
He did. Enki did.
Okay, so yeah, you noticed you recognized this guy.
Look, I'm not trying to be redundant. I know you're walking away from me right now, Naalor, but here's the deal. The guy who's going to get us paid is in that cave, and he's about to die. They're torturing him to death. If we take too long...
He's not currently being tortured, but he has clearly been tortured.
Well, now I'm getting mixed signals from DMD Addy. And I just shut up
Just
and I
a
go,
prisoner.
but
they'll
I'm
leave him
just-
alive.
whatever. Okay. I'm following you. Following your lead. His life is in your hands now. That'll be blood on your...
It's fine.
You
I'm
get it.
fine with that.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, you're all about the whole death and dying and leaving other people to save it. Whatever. It's cool.
All right. So you guys have decided to go back and get Alf.
Yeah.
Forced.
Uh,
Decided.
Okay, Naalor decided that that would be the best move, and Enki said, "Fuck it. Why do I even care?"
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I do, but I don't. I obviously care more than anyone else, but that's why I can't care because I do. No one else does.
Okay, so you guys get back there. I don't want to say that that took another whole 4 hours, but I don't know what else to have you do. And
Well,
did.
I wanna dive into those water pools and see if there's anything in there.
okay, do an acrobatics check.
Okay. So, oh my god, I get a fucking 3.
You can't.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I get a
You
4 minus the athletics, so I get a 3.
no acrobatics, not athletics.
Oh, I get an 8. I'm sorry, I get a 9. Jesus.
Yeah. Still not great for you, but
Okay.
not as bad as it could have been. You run and you take a leap, and your foot catches the edge of one of the stone walls, and you just you go straight face belly flop into the pool, but you're in the pool.
Okay, I'd like to. Obviously I made a mistake here. I didn't do it as gracefully as I wanted, but I'd like to now explore the pool, a perception check or maybe something like that where I look around. I want to see if there's anything underneath the water on the side that I'm on.
Okay. That would be investigation. So that is your or that's actually your dexterity modifier.
Well, I see that there's a dexterity and I see that there's an investigation. Are these somehow
Well,
combined?
you see next to investigation it says INT. So the dominating ability of that check is your intelligence. So that's the modifier that you add to it. If you look at your dexterity, it says +3 above it, and anything that has oh, I'm sorry, wait. Intelligence. My bad. No, you were I am totally wrong. Sorry.
We love you.
Give
Yeah.
me an investigation check and add that 3 that's next to investigation.
You got it. 23 total.
Oh, so you rolled a nat 20?
Yeah.
Anything
around?
There's nothing in the pool. But you do see that those rock walls are they're designed to be knocked away, and the passages below can be completely flooded out or I shouldn't say the entire passage. The passage that the stream runs through towards the mouth of the cavern can be flooded to prevent any enemies or creatures from remaining in the cavern. And you realize that it can be done twice if necessary.
Naalor,
Yeah.
hopped in this pool.
Mhm.
Not so gracefully, but what I discovered was these are dams, and if I knock these walls out easily, no problem, we can flood the entire entranceway of the cave. Now, here's what I'm thinking. It might wash out the goblins. I wasn't really aware of the topographical leveling of the cave, but we could knock out some enemies potentially. We might drown the dude who was originally going to pay us. It might not be the best idea. It's just an option. You think I should knock out these dams and flood some shit?
Are the goblins down low where the water would flood?
So's the dude, if they are. That's all I know.
Goblins, the only remaining people in the hideout are in this cavern. The water would simply flow out the mouth of the cavern. It wouldn't. This is uphill here.
I don't even know why we would do it. I mean, we could do it just to do it, but it might alert the goblins. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, there's these walls, there's these dams. We got options.
I
Not that we
don't
need.
I don't think we should do anything with
All
the
right.
dam.
I'm hopping out of the water. I'm done.
Upon hopping out of the water, Enki realizes, oh, if we had if we had gone the way that if we hadn't climbed up that fucking hole, this could have been a really interesting battle situation with the goblins that were in this room and could have knocked these dams down.
Mm.
Yeah, they could have used that on us.
So with that, I will say that Alf is fully rested, and
Yeah.
he wakes up and looks to you for an explanation of what's going on.
What's going on?
Well, first of all, saved all your lives, killed this goblin at a bridge, no big deal, protected you. And then basically, protected Naalor here. We went in, we found these more goblins. He didn't see anything. He's not that perceptive. I totally was. And I checked out these goblins. And, we decided to come back and get you up so you could help us be heroes while we eliminated all these enemies. Oh, and that guy who originally hired us for this job was going to pay us. He's tortured, but he's still in there alive. So if we save him, we might still get paid.
Sweet. Is Naalor, does that line up with you?
More or less.
More or less.
Yeah.
All
Let's.
right.
I think we should go kill some goblins. Personally, I think Roland is still good down chilling by the entrance, watching our supplies, and who knows what else is down there. This was a mine. There's got to be some interesting stuff in there.
Yeah, overall, I love it. I fucking hate goblins. I'd love to go fuck them up. I don't trust my own instincts, but both of you guys seem into it, so let's go do it.
Cool. All right. We want to go back across, down the cave, across the bridge, and
Okay. So you guys head back that way. Everybody roll a stealth check.
okay.
Is it 20?
15 total.
7.
You added up your
7, huh?
stealth.
Yeah.
Naalor, you added your stealth or whatever you got.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
Hold on, I have to figure out what my stuff is. I forgot that's a thing.
If you rolled a 20, you're good.
I did not roll a 20. I rolled something 10% of that.
10% of what?
20.
2? You rolled a 2?
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
You with your stealth?
No, I'm looking that up, but you
That's and
interrupted
your
me to
stealth is a
ask what.
negative. Your stealth is a -1, so
You rolled a 1.
you rolled a 1.
Yes.
Oh man.
So
How the tables have
Clunk.
turned.
as
Clunk.
you're
Clank!
as you're coming around the bend, Alf trips.
It trip around the corner
Yeah, and grabs on the Naalor.
and pull
and
down the
pulls-
down the
and
curtain.
they tumble into the cavern
Oh no.
and alert all of the goblins to
Oh,
their
no.
presence.
No, we
Um,
comically turn it into a theatrical show and convince them it's for their entertainment and they are off guard, so we have advantage.
Whoa.
Nice try.
Right.
They still haven't noticed Enki though.
Nor will they. So you guys are in the center of a tent. Are we rolling for initiative? Is that what's happening right now?
I don't know. I'm just
Well, not yet. I mean, there was some discussion about trying to talk to them. There was
Naalor, you want to take it from here? You guys literally
but
just roll.
You just barged into their sleeping quarters, their living quarters, and they're
Okay.
not necessarily willing to discuss things. You're trespassing right now.
DMD Addy, is there any way that I could kind of whisper shout to Naalor and to Alf without the goblins hearing?
Well, what language do we all speak?
Well, everybody speaks common.
Yeah, hold
Well,
on. I just
so
want
do
to
the
know
goblins, right?
are they close enough to me that I can say something to them without alerting the goblins to my presence?
Sure.
Okay. Naalor, Alf, threaten them. Tell them that we killed the boss, just like you were going to do, Naalor. Alf, look tough. Hold that warhammer.
Yeah.
And the moment that they disagree, I'll take one of them out, like total sniper style. And then we'll say, we'll let you live if you just give us the prisoner and anything else of worth. And don't hide anything from us, or we'll continue to sniper you out from the shadows. And I will. You know I will. I've saved everyone's life. I've basically done everything this entire time. I'm dragging you all along, and I can handle it.
I Jesus Christ, I stall for time to think about how I feel about this plan. I don't know. I kind of feel like I like it though, because I can't come up with any other ideas. I'm stunned by it. I'm stunned by the plan and decide to go with it in my stunned nature. Johnny, you are out of audio again.
Fuck is going on? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
You sure can.
Oh, it's like a bad jack. Okay.
Had plenty
Right.
of those.
I dust I dust myself off and stand up from Alf and I tumbling down the cavern, and I like fix my elven hair and my look, and I start speaking in Goblin to the
Okay.
goblins, and this is what I say to the goblins. Hello, my friends. I have a proposition for you.
Okay, first of all, okay, say what you want to say, actually.
And I know you snarly toothed little things love propositions. So here's the deal. Your boss dead. His friends dead. Everyone else in the cave dead. And we know about your little dams. We know about your little secret dams. And we're willing to let you live. We don't need to fight, I guess is what I'm saying. You could just leave. Or we could all die here. It's up to you.
Is that what you want to say?
That's what I say.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
12.
Did you add your persuasion?
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check.
Which is -1.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. How do I want to handle that? So, out of the 6 goblins, one speaks up. And
oh, this is very interesting.
he is clearly the leader of the goblins, and he says, "Hello, I am Yemik. I'm second in command here. You say that you've killed Clark."
We have killed Clark. Definitely killed Clark. He's dead.
He's gone.
So that means I'm in charge?
Yeah, you're in charge.
Yeah.
From deeper in the cavern, you hear a voice through the darkness. It's Sildar Hallwinter, the prisoner who was taken prisoner.
Prisoner you never met, because fuck you guys.
Oh yeah.
No, they
I
saw
forgot
him.
to mention, we want that guy too.
Yeah, they saw him there, and he speaks up at this point, and he says, "Don't trust anything that this guy has to say. He's a goblin. They're power hungry. You just gave him power. Don't trust anything he has to say." The goblin looks at him and says, "Shut up. Now you go back there and bring me the bugbear's head, and I'll let this man go and let you leave." unharmed.
And I want to shoot the goblin in the head, so let's roll for initiative.
Okay. Yeah. Roll for initiative.
I get a 6 plus a 3. That's a 9.
I got 11.
I got 3.
That Naalor, you know what to do, man.
Okay. Hold on. Where'd my pen go? All right. So we have an 11 from Naalor, right?
Yeah.
And then it was, what did you have, Enki?
To be honest, I
Would you-
don't remember, but I think I had a 9 or something like that.
Okay.
I picked up my dice right away and I started doing the roll in the hand thing.
All right. So you are first to act, Naalor.
Okay. I will keep talking goblin.
No, Naalor, magic
But
missile.
hey, I will keep talking goblin, but as I do, I will start casting the hand signs for magic missile. And
Yes.
I'm gonna kill that leader.
You want all three to target him?
Yep.
Spread it out. Spread it out. No, spread it out. Spread that.
Spread it out. It's not gonna kill all these goblins. I'll send 2 at the leader and 1 at the nearest goblin to us.
Okay. So roll and add your spellcasting ability.
18.
Or, okay. You all your missiles hit, so roll your damage.
3d6s, I believe.
No. One
No?
it would be 3. It's 1d4 plus 1.
Right.
And then you that's the damage for each dart.
Yeah, totally.
So I got a 4. Is that
So
for all?
5.
5 damage per dart. Okay. 2 of your darts strike Yemic pretty solidly. He's obviously taking 10 hit points of damage, and he's still going, but it's not looking good for him right away. And the goblin closest to you is hit for 5 damage as well. So we are on to Enki,
I want to shoot the goblin with 5 damage.
the one closest to you.
Yep.
Or closest
But
to the party.
excuse me, I'm so sorry. I want to hide behind Naalor, and then I want to shoot the
Okay,
goblin.
well you're you're
Oh, I'm already stealthy, huh? I'm already back in the shadows.
yeah, so you can just do your sneak attack from there.
All right, I'm going to do my sneak attack from there, shooting the goblin that has 5 damage.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to hit him and not do more damage to a goblin who is not damaged at all if you're doing extra damage with your sneak attack?
Ooh, sounds like the DM's giving you some thing to consider.
You're saying there's 4 other goblins who are completely unharmed.
Okay, you're
And
right. Let's shoot the next
just-
goblin, the next closest goblin. Let's do it. You're right, and I appreciate that. I need to start thinking about this.
Okay.
Let's shoot a goblin with full health, the next closest goblin, and I will roll properly. And
Yep. So
Yep.
you have the advantage. So roll 2 d20s, take the highest, and add your attack bonus. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's not how the sneak attack works. You roll the hit. You roll to see if you hit, and then you get to add damage to it.
okay, I'm gonna be honest. I just rolled 2 2s. I don't want to report that. I really just wanted to roll again, but I'm going to be honest. That's what happened.
Appreciate your honesty.
I lied. You do have the advantage. I'm sorry, but apparently doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Doesn't.
matter. I just rolled
The
two
advantage out of
twos.
2 twos is not much of an advantage at all.
No.
Yep, you missed. Your arrow sails past the goblin, and they are now aware of your
They,
presence.
they alerted them.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
They would have been
is the
alerted to your
classic
presence
Enki
anyway, but you
turn.
just didn't get to do any damage.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like the Enki action doll will be like alert people to your presence with the Enki action doll.
So
I'm sorry.
Oh,
it
that
is
was good. I
now
like
it
that.
is now the goblin's turn. So let's see. How do they want to approach this? They are all okay. The three goblins who are closest to the party, which Enki is a little further behind here. The other two are kind of sitting right here, and then
Sure.
there are just a bunch of goblins here. The leader's up here, and Sildar is being held president right here.
Oh, we
Yeah.
hold you president, Sildar.
So, the three goblins closest are going to rush towards Naalor and Alf, and they are going to make melee attacks. The three goblins, well, these two goblins that are left back here and the leader are all going to fire ranged attacks at Enki. So, I have to decide which ones attack melee. Let's see. Or which melee attacks are on who. So we'll do two melee attacks will be against Alf, one will be against Naalor.
I
So
shout out.
I'll dodge them.
I shout out as they run. This is gonna get worse before it gets better.
So we roll their hit dice. For the first goblin attacking Alf, he there we go. He does hit with his scimitar for
Negative
3
5.
damage.
Ooh,
Okay. All right.
down to 8.
And then the second goblin misses.
Yeah, he
Third
does.
goblin attacking Naalor hits for 7 damage.
Oh my god, my god.
I'm unconscious again.
Oh no.
Damn.
So
You
Naalor
are?
is unconscious.
No way.
Um,
You're unconscious? Are you sure?
Told you
God,
guys.
what a
Yeah.
little bitch.
This is about to get really bad. You know what's gonna happen right now.
Well, there are 3 goblins taking ranged attacks at you right
And
now.
I only have
so-
4. I have 4 life.
Boy,
No, you don't.
and
I
weren't
thought you
the
were.
one advocating for going without me being a part
I
of
thought
this?
you were full. You were full health.
Yeah, I totally was when I was guarding everyone and going across the bridge and saving everyone's life. And then I took a shot from that goblin that I totally killed, and that's why they're alive because of me.
Oh, did you? I forgot. I totally forgot that he did damage to you. Well, good luck. First goblin misses. Second goblin misses. Third goblin misses.
No problem, guys. I wasn't.
Leader
freaked
misses,
out.
and now
Yeah.
we're on to Alf's turn.
Nice.
Alf.
So there are 3 goblins within your general vicinity, and then there are 2 further back in the lower portion of the room, and then the leader is up near Sildar, next to this big boulder here.
All right, so help me understand the parameters of this game because, you know, the more bold I get, the more I just want to be like, I remember the dance sequence I learned when I was 6 years old that involved me, moving through a space that perfectly represents all of our enemies. And essentially, no.
No. You can't move through enemies unless you have like the ability to do so. So
No,
like
I almost mean like I'm attacking people. All right. No, I'd
you
rather
want to
hear
do
your
it with
sense.
some flair, is what you're saying? Like you want to
No,
do
no.
like a dance move and attack someone?
But I guess it's the same old thing as what I was asking before, and nothing's really changed other than my pizzazz for
You don't
describing
have
things.
magic missiles, Alf. You don't.
Yeah, you can't
magic
target multiple
I
missiles.
can't
enemies.
target
Alf.
multiple things. I can't just
Yeah.
be like, I then swing through their head and like follow through on the others. Like, there's no magical way to word it where I can knock two people out at once.
I have to look here. If your hand axe, no, never mind, because your warhammer is not a light weapon. Because if you use a light weapon, you can basically dual wield, and you can use your bonus action to attack with another light weapon. So like if you're carrying 2 daggers, you can attack with a dagger, and then as your bonus action, attack with the dagger in your other hand. But it has to be a light melee weapon. Or shit, what's the word?
Single-handed.
No. It's God damn it, what's the word?
Rocky Road.
Close. Not
Fruits-
actually close.
Fruits and berries.
No. It's a finesse.
Wooden?
There we go.
Periwinkle.
A finesse weapon.
Periwinkle.
No, a finesse. You have to use a finesse weapon.
It was periwinkle.
And then you can basically dual wield and use your bonus action to attack with another finesse weapon.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, so I don't think that applies to, and it might apply to you in the future, Enki, but right now you're carrying a short sword and a bow.
Yep.
I don't think either of them are finesse weapons.
So Alf, you got to choose one.
Can Alf heal me? Is it possible for Alf to heal me?
Oh God.
He can heal you, but that would be his turn. But it also
what a boring turn that would be, wouldn't it?
Just
it also does go back to you in the initiative. So
yeah, think about the fact that if you heal me, I have that burning hands. I can kill like all the goblins right in front of us.
Go ahead, heal him up. Heal him up.
I mean, that's just all right. I'll skip the bad joke I was about to make. Sure. Yep. Let's do that.
Limiting your incredible imagination is going to be key to move forward in this game.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, so yeah, let's
you gotta cast Cure Wounds.
If that's what everyone wants.
Hey, listen, I mean, you don't have to do it. You don't have to. But
now I just want to understand the basic. I want to understand what I should do before I decide what I want to do.
Right.
Well, then in this case, yes, you should cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Yep. Yeah, all right. That's what I do. Damn it.
All right. So you roll 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Right. Where's my d8? Oh shit. What? Seriously? Oh, there it is. All right. What's my spellcasting modifier?
Your wisdom is your spellcasting ability, so plus, I guess it would be +5 is your
6. It is.
All right. Naalor is revived for 6 hit points.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think I've minimally healed everyone that I have healed.
You have a +5 modifier, and you.
I pretty much, 5. You're lucky you got 5, motherfucker.
Yeah. So you reach over and you lay your hands on Naalor, but in the middle of concentrating to cast a spell, you think about this dance routine that you learned when you were 6 years old, and you get a little distracted, and he literally recovers the minimal amount of health that he could.
Alf, keep your hands on him. It doesn't. I don't think you're paying attention to what you're doing, man.
I'm sorry. I was. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. We're. Oh shit! Fuck. Naylor's back. We're good. We're good. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it could have been better, but yeah, I guess we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Yep.
All
Next
right,
time. I'll get it. I'll do it better next time.
Initiative goes to Nailer now.
Okay, so I'll come back to life for a third time in this cave and just go, and then immediately just cast Burning Hands at the goblins that are right in front of us.
Okay, and they are all definitely in range to be hit by this. So
Yeah.
That's right. Dexterity saving throw, and what's your spellcasting ability is your intelligence, right?
Yeah.
For you?
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy, you hit all of them for 3d6 damage.
Ooh, yeah.
So that's 13.
All three of those goblins are incinerated, and there are now 2 regular goblins and the leader remaining, and it's on to Enki.
Okay.
Burning Hands is fucking saving you guys left and right.
Yeah.
And we're saving the guy who does
Mostly
the burning
because
hands
the
left and right.
DM is throwing terrible saving throws for these goblins in that
Oh, is
situation.
that so? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
All right, so I'm going to so we got 2 goblins who haven't been injured, and we got the leader who has.
Basically.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I was reading more about, I was doing the saving throws wrong, but you were still beating them anyway, because I rolled really bad saving throws.
I'm gonna shoot. The leader's still capable? He's still able to attack?
Yes, that's right. You did hit him for some damage, didn't you? Naalor hit him with magic missiles for 10 damage, if I remember. Yeah, he's still capable. He's still mobile and active.
I'm gonna fire at the leader.
I'm gonna step away for a moment because I'm gonna pee my pants otherwise.
Okay, and I'm gonna hop behind Alf just before I fire so I can sneak attack.
Okay. Before you do that. Oh wait, no, I already played that card. So you're just in battle. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll your hit dice. Or your
right.
2 hit.
Yep. So I got a 15 would be the top advantage die, plus 5 would be 20.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Okay, so that'll be 2d6s. I get a 5.
Oh, yeah, regardless, you hit, and you're gonna, no matter what, he's done.
Okay, we got him then. We got him, guys.
Yep, you took out. But actually, what was the damage? I'm sorry.
It was 5 plus 6, 11 nat plus 3.
Okay, he is absolutely demolished. He is done for. There's no coming back for that goblin, for the leader. So now you have 2 goblins left, and it's their initiative. And they're kind of towards the back of the room. They are going to one is going to fire an arrow back in Enki's direction, and one is going to attack is going to rush forward and melee attack Alf.
Now I know I didn't declare hide, and I'm not saying that, but am I still behind Alf? Since I shot from a stealth position?
Well, sneak attack is different than stealth.
Oh, excuse me. I used the wrong lingo there. But since I shot
Well,
from a sneak attack,
it does matter, and I might be wrong in that situation, but in my head, you made your attack, and you're still an open target. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna play this.
okay, yeah, you go. Yep, play it.
So
So I popped out.
that
I shot my shot.
goblin rolled a nat 1 and completely missed you.
Okay.
So the goblin that rushed forward to attack Alf does hit.
And Alpha's here.
Nice. He does hit you.
I didn't hear, nor do I know any of the context of the things leading up to this moment.
So Enki fired an arrow and took out the leader.
Ooh,
And,
nice job, Enki.
One of the goblins fired an arrow at Enki and missed, and one of the other remaining goblin has moved forward to attack you, and he has hit for 8 damage.
Ooh.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
You're unconscious.
Down.
You took damage earlier.
Yes.
Took 3 damage earlier.
3 damage from 11 down to
So
8.
you are at 0. Okay, so Alf is unconscious, and it would have been on to Alf, but he's unconscious, so it's back to Naalor. 2 goblins remaining.
Naalor, you got any of those fancy spells that blast more than one?
Kind of running
One,
out.
and keep in mind one is here in front of you, and one is back here.
Right. I see here.
I'm rather disappointed with how things turned out.
I am going to attempt to cast sleep on both of those goblins.
Okay. So you roll 5d8s.
Or 2 multiple times.
$25.
25 total.
Yeah.
Okay, both of those goblins are asleep,
Yes.
and it's on to Enki.
Okay, I want to immediately. I want to. Well, let me just calm down. I want to carefully. If there's a clean path without disturbing the goblins who are asleep, I'd like to let out the prisoner.
Okay. In order to do so, you would have to move through the space of one of the sleeping goblins, so that would wake him up.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wake him up. I feel like the best thing I can do is shoot one of these goblins. Johnny, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing, Naalor? Are we killing goblins? Are we trying to sneak past them? We're going to wake them up. We're going to have to fight them anyway. I feel like I just...
We don't have any more potions or any ways to heal Alf. And putting the goblins
Besides resting. When you rest, he would
We
through
can
a
back
long rest
out.
he would recover his.
We could back out right now. You're right. We could run away for a moment and give him hours.
Both of those goblins are asleep right now.
Will they wake up while we're asleep and come get us?
They're only asleep for 1 minute.
Okay.
That's how long, that's the duration, which is 10 turns. Unless you cause any sort of disturbance that would wake them up.
Interesting.
So
And me walking
you know,
past that one would wake him up.
yeah, because you're
that'd be a
moving through his
disturbance.
space. Unless, I mean, I guess I could do a stealth check on it. It'd be a pretty easy stealth check, but
Here's the thing. I don't want to know. I don't want to do that because I'm gonna have to bring back the prisoner. I'm gonna have to do 2 stealth checks. Also, we got to look around this room. We're gonna have to kill these goblins.
Yeah.
He's right.
I mean, we have an advantage on them right now while they're asleep, so we might as well
All
set
right.
up attack.
I'm hiding behind Naalor.
Oh God, I'm gonna die for real this time.
You know the drill. And I'm shooting the closest goblin in the head.
the closest one. Okay.
Yep.
Misses, it alerts him to your presence.
All right. So I get
No.
advantage here. So I get a 16 plus 5. I get a 21.
Okay. You hit.
And then I roll 2 d6s. I get a 3 plus a 6 plus a 3. I get a 12.
All right. That goblin is done for. You hit him solidly in the middle, right between the eyes, while he's off in dreamland, and he's done for. So there's one goblin remaining, and he is asleep. It's his initiative, but he's asleep, and it goes back to Naalor.
Okay, I am going to consult this real quick. I'm gonna do. I guess I'll do a Ray of Frost on the other goblin. Just trying to see which of my spells remaining did the most damage. Is the goblin wearing any metal armor?
No, the goblins are equipped with a shield and leather armor.
Okay.
Does Ray of Frost kill?
It can. I killed somebody earlier. I turned a wolf to water vapor. But that was a critical.
Yep. I mean, you can. It'll do some damage. So that's what you want to do. And also, it will, if it doesn't kill him, it will slow him down.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So that's why I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you roll your 2 hit and add your spellcasting modifier.
25.
Oh boy. So that's a nat 20.
Yep.
Another crit. Another critical hit on
Nice.
Ray of Frost for
Interesting.
Naalor. So roll two of your damage die. What, 2d10s? Is that what, or 2d8s?
D8s.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No. Got away from me. I got a 2 and a 3, so 5.
5 damage. Okay. You hit the goblin for 5 damage. He is slowed down to movement speed of 10, and he is now awake. And it is Enki's initiative.
All right, I'm going to shoot this goblin. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to hide behind Naalor. And I'm going to shoot this goblin from my stealthy hidden position.
All right. You have the advantage. So roll your 2 hit twice and all that jazz.
Okay, so I get an 18 plus 5, so that's a 23 total.
Okay. Roll your damage.
And we roll the damage.
Well, you get 2. So yeah, roll your damage, but
Yep.
he's dead.
Oh, okay, cool. So we get an 8 plus 3, that's a 9. I mean, excuse me. Jesus, I said that weird. A 2 plus 6, which is a 9.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
I'm still saying shit weird. A 2 plus 6, which is an 8, plus my
And then
3,
There you go.
which is a 9.
Which is an 11.
Which is an 11.
Which is an 11.
So that goblin, he was frozen and he just shatters like he was made of liquid nitrogen.
Nice.
Right on. Hasta la
and-
vista.
All of the goblins are now in the room are now dead, and Sildar Hallwinter is up on the ledge, I guess you would call it, badly wounded, but grateful for your for your saving him. I'm sorry, I really have to pee also, but this is an NPC part, so quick
Let's break. Let's break and come right back. Yeah, we're
That works
almost
for
done.
me.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is great.
Thanks, Alf.
No problem.
What I miss?
Nothing.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Nothing at all.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Daddy's home. Ooh,
Daddy,
that's,
chill.
that's released today, actually. Daddy's home comes
Oh, is
out
that
Oh, is it
today.
I
Yep.
saw-
really?
Yeah, I pre-ordered
Neat.
already, so I probably already have the email that's like, "Hey, pick your download format."
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I got the whole vinyl box set bullshit baloney.
Nice. I figured you
enough.
would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you would. Okay. All right. So,
You still
All the
hold
gob-
the. Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
go
just gonna
ahead.
say you hold the record for the most awesome vinyl gift of my collection.
Francis the Mute.
Holy shit! Yeah. Holy shit!
It's
Yeah.
a good one. That was a gift to me also. Like that was
was
given
it
to
really?
me. Yeah, Aaron bought that for me for Christmas one year.
You're kidding.
Nope. I just don't have any way to play it. So it's gonna be taken. You're gonna take much better care of it than me.
Oh yeah,
basically.
it's funny. I've mentioned like it's a very rare and sought after thing that's worth a considerable amount of money that I've been offered large amounts of money for, and I've
Oh,
just
really?
been like, oh yeah, I've been offered I don't know over $300 for it, and I'm like, nah, nope, not
Oh, I
happening.
appreciate that because it is still mine.
Yep. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's just not like it's not leaving my possession. That's all.
Yeah.
Just
No, but just so you know,
unless
that,
it's like gonna pay for my fucking like organ that's failing, then I'll
yeah,
sell
then
it.
I guess I couldn't really hold it against you. But that it does still have sentimental value for me.
Oh, it does to me. I mean,
yeah.
I feel weird about selling gifts. I mean, you can sell gifts but like, I feel real weird. Like, you have to like, I don't know. Depends on the gift. But like,
Yeah.
this isn't something I've ever considered selling. Like, I've never.
Especially with
I've-
the second side of the fourth record, right? It's 4 records.
I think it is
the one is
for
the
3
art.
or 4.
Yeah,
but
the
one
one
side
the
is
one has
art.
yeah, and that was really dope.
It's just all of the Mars. Well, delousting. Well, I don't want to get into record shit. We're talking about we've got shit we're doing. But yeah, it's a rare album that's very 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 sought after, that a lot of people like go nuts over, and I'm stoked to have it in my collection as a gift that I didn't fucking pay for. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy that people offer me hundreds of dollars for something that I didn't pay for and I'm not willing to sell. So awesome.
Okay. Cool. No, sorry, I just started reading more ahead a little bit, but I get what you're saying. I believe. I think.
let me put this out there. I do have to make another round and like check on some plants and stuff tonight, so I'm gonna need to wrap up pretty soon. Just so.
That's fine. This is all cleared out. It's now just getting basically interacting with the NPC that you just rescued and heading to the town.
Cool.
So, I want to say this before we even talk to this. We're gonna let this guy out. Obviously, we're here to save him. We save everybody. That's what I do. That's what we do, I guess. Um, wasn't there some shit?
BRB.
I was about to ask the elf a question. He runs away. It was all going to be directed towards Naalor. There's no one else can
Well,
answer this
he's
question.
the only other person besides Sildar who's conscious right now.
Yeah, I'm not conscious.
Alf is unconscious currently.
Can I look around the cavern here and see if there's any like supplies or healing potions?
Sure you can, but there isn't anything else in this
Okay.
room.
All right. I look around. I realize there's nothing here. Naalor just walked away down. All right. I'm just waiting for him to come back. I feel like I could let this NPC out, but I should probably wait till Naalor again comes back. I can't heal Alf. I'm really just stalling.
Awkward.
Yeah. I feel like Naalor just remembered that he had to take care of plants like an hour ago and ran away.
That was
Like-
a very like, oh no, like
Oh shit! Yeah,
Right. It was like I'll have to get off soon,
like
as
now.
in I should have already been. Yeah. Goodbye.
I think you may be onto something.
maybe his new puppy is causing problems. Did he ever get the puppy?
I don't think he has it back at the house yet. I think he gets it at the end of this month.
Okay.
I think he's waiting
What kind
for
of puppy
that,
is
like-
it?
Oh man, it's
Adorable.
yeah, it's like a Labrador and like a Bloodhound or something.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's right. That's a
Yeah.
legit combo.
A Labradorable.
There he is.
Okay.
Sorry, I had toast that had just finished, and you can't let it sit.
No, okay, I understand.
Oh,
that.
we thought you realized like your plants were burning.
Right. We
Like,
thought
oh,
you were
shit,
like,
'cause-
yeah.
Hey, I gotta go soon. Yeah, like.
And then you look out the
shit,
window.
bye.
Yeah. All right. Well, then, Naalor. All right. Here's the deal. I don't really remember what I was going to ask you, but we should probably let this NPC out and see what he has to say.
Yeah.
All right, we let him out.
Okay. Sildar Hallwinter is very, very, very grateful for the fact that you saved him. He says, thank you so much. These goblins, they were brutal. They tortured me. I'm very injured. If you can escort me back to Phandelver, I will reward you with 50 GP. I don't have any money on me, but once we get there, I can secure a loan in order to pay you.
Damn, he has to get a loan once he gets there.
Alf, pipe down. You're unconscious.
I'm passed out. Yeah, exactly. This is just my.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I swear I'm good for it. I'm a member of the Lord's Alliance. We're
Yeah,
honorable
I mean,
knights.
It's no problem. We were gonna
Shut
save you
your
regardless.
mouth, you criminal.
Yeah.
I've spent so much time, spent years of my life trying to clear our cities and towns of scum like you.
Oh, let's put him back in. Let's put him back in the cage. Let's leave him. Let's let him starve. Let's put him back in the cage. We don't need this shit.
No, wait, please. Please, there's gold in it for you. I can put our differences aside.
Okay, so listen, dude. Naalor, I remember what I was gonna ask you. Weren't you here for something else? Isn't there some super important shit you got to get?
Yeah, I'm trying to restore an altar, but I think killing these goblins is a pretty good start. Though I was going to investigate that after we talked about what to do with this guy.
They did give me some information. Is there anything you'd like to know?
Yeah, we want to know everything that you know, especially if it has to do with this altar shit. We're going to keep you in this cage and we're just going to let you starve to death. We came here to save you. You're being really rude. I'm a rogue, but I'm not a bad guy. I save lives all the time, yours included.
You're a criminal. Let's not get things twisted.
Put him back in the cage. Let's shut the door. Put him back. Get back in the cage.
I don't want to put him back in the cage. I wanted to ask him if he ever heard them say anything about a shrine or an altar in this place.
I've not heard of any shrine or altar in here.
Back in the cage.
But
Sorry.
the bugbear who leads this band of goblin misfits.
Lead. He's dead. Lead would mean living. Lead dead.
Oh, you
Redemption.
killed him already.
Yeah. Catch up, man. Come on.
Wonderful. He was meant to waylay me and Gundren on our way to Phandelver, and he did so successfully. While I was being held prisoner, I heard something about the black spider. He sent word that the goblins were to take the dwarf with him. I don't know who this black spider is, though. I apologize.
Oh, the black spider.
The Gundren had
Let's see.
a map of some sort showing the secret location of Wave Echo Cave, which he had recently discovered the entrance to, which is a great archaeological discovery. Believe that Clark sent the map and the dwarf to the chief of the Cragmaws at a place called Cragmaw Castle. I don't know where that might be, but I'm sure someone in Phandelver might know.
Interesting. Well,
I know a man in Phandelver. His name is Iano Albrecht. He's a wizard, and he traveled to the town 2 months ago to establish order there. After the Lord's Alliance received no word from him, I decided to investigate, and that's why I was traveling with Gundren, and unfortunately, I ended up here.
do you think you could introduce us to this wizard if we take you back?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you can get me back to Phandelver, I will gladly pay you the 50 gold that was promised earlier, and I will introduce you to my friend who may know a bit more than I do. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance.
I think that will be assistance enough personally. What do you guys think? Well, not you, Alf. You're unconscious still.
Yeah, and this guy's a dick, man. I don't really. Let's just get this over with. Let's get out of here. Come on, bring him
Says
with us.
the criminal.
Yeah, exactly. No
I
respect.
said
I'll
I'm
figure
willing.
the
I'm willing to put our differences aside in order for all of us to have safe passage to Phandelver.
Yeah, I bet you are. Your
But
life
just-
depends on it.
Enki
Just know-
Dangerfield.
That I don't respect what you do for money.
Enki Dangerfield. You
No
don't get no
respect.
respect at all.
No respect.
Okay, so at this point, Sildar is going to join your party as an NPC, and you have one unconscious member. You have Roland, who is resting with all of the supplies that you can also load onto your wagon. You're all pretty injured as well, so
Woohoo.
now now might be a good time to take a rest.
Yeah, I think it would be great if we just kind of huddled in the cave with Roland and our new, prisoner turned compadre here, and we just kind of all settle down in that cave with all the supplies, and we'll rest, and we'll worry about grabbing the wagon tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Is that where we all want to leave off? We're all in the at the
Is
bottom
the
of the
plan-
poop chute.
Is the plan that we're actually meeting up tomorrow?
I think tomorrow is next week.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
All right, I wasn't sure. Because I'd be done to play tomorrow.
I mean, so would
All
I.
right. So
I'm pretty-
everybody's taking a rest.
Johnny,
in the
Andrew,
caverns.
you guys want to do a game tomorrow too?
I'm pretty busy tomorrow. I can't.
All right. All right.
All right.
No,
So,
I would rather not have. If Roland is going to be part of the party, I would rather not have. I would rather have someone playing his character.
Oh, for sure. And I'm just
Other,
being silly at this point. We did awesome,
yeah,
like finishing this cave without him tonight. That was
yeah,
great.
we are going on like
I
5 hours.
rested and then immediately was knocked unconscious for almost the entirety of it.
You were,
But
you're
I
right.
agree, we all did a very good job.
So
Yes.
Alf, actually, you're the Jack Burton of the group.
Now I feel that way. Yeah, that's right.
So just a note. Someone make a note after all of that.
Not it.
You all earn 275 XP, and that should
Oh,
be
shit.
enough to level
Level
everybody
up. Woo!
Nice.
Level 2. All right, so I expect some kind of midway update from you, Daddy, saying what it is that we're supposed to do. Actually, I don't expect that.
That's on your character sheet on the back. It tells you what happens when you level up.
Yeah, so I expect me to look at that, but I'm hopeful. We'll see what happens.
So like you get a nice thing. We can actually do some level up stuff before we all go real quick, because you have a nice thing with your character where you get what is it?
Even if I'm sleepy.
No, you have a dwarven toughness, so your hit point maximum
Goes up
increases
by
by
+1.
1 automatically, and then increases by 1 every time. So every time you gain a level, you get 1
+1
extra HP
toughness.
automatically, and then you also get to roll your hit die and add that to your hit point maximum as well.
It's good to be a dwarf.
Yeah, and everybody else gets their hit point increase, and then whatever their second level spell stuff is or ability skills.
Yeah. So what was the total points added this round?
For
175?
XP, 275.
275. Woo. Sweet. Oh yeah. We're there.
Nice. Maybe next time we play, we'll maybe start to try to do that disengage feature, because my second level gives me the ability to dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah, you get cunning action.
Yep. So I'll always have a bonus action now where I can dash somewhere, disengage,
Dash
or hide.
behind Naalor.
I'm going to set up for the shot the next turn. Exactly.
I imagine. Yeah. I'm
wait.
right. I'm sure you'll surprise me, and yet I'm already right there with you.
All right,
Anyways,
guys.
this is
great,
awesome.
man.
Glad we extended it by a considerable amount.
Me too.
And I guess we'll meet up next week.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
great, guys.
Fun times. Everybody have a good night.
You guys too. That was super fun.
Yep.
That was awesome.